2 years ago, I was sent a copy of the Sailor Moon RPG, and then I found 4 people who were willing to play that game with me. And then they all said they would return, and they kept saying that. And then 2 years is a long time, so at some point we have an understudy.
Yeah. just happy to be here.
It was killing it so good that we gave him a full part. No longer an understudy. Like you've been upgraded to regular recurring cast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is thinking about its life choices.
The cookie? Oh, I brought
the
cookies.
dice.
Oh, the dice.
It's not in jail. It's just thinking about its life choices.
It did make some poor life choices, like rolling 5 times in a row.
Wow. Should I have brought a jail for it?
No. I don't believe in jail.
If you don't have a jail, you just stick it in your mouth. That's punishment.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
It's like licking it, yeah.
No, you just stick it in your mouth for a little while.
And then don't swallow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, actually.
Or do. That's really a lesson for that poor guy.
That's a journey. It's a journey that's going on.
That's a very long
Don't do this again.
Keep my thoughts to myself.
So, but we are here for the last episode to conclude the story of these rangers who have been fighting against the evil forces of Empress Amotia. They have defeated her various courtiers, from lust to sloth to gluttony to envy to greed to wrath to pride. And they have. I did have to consult my list of the 7 deadly sins because I forgot all of them for a moment. And they have now really they got to figure out what they're going to do next. And that's what we're going to discover today. We're going to find out where it is. So I think let's start with an introduction of who you are for each of you who may have forgotten who each other is. It's been a while. And for anyone out there who may have forgotten who each other is. And then what your character is. Use it as an opportunity to both remind yourself and the audience. I'm sorry, this isn't all directed at you. It has been, in fairness, since April was the last time we did an episode. So for all of us, it's been several months as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's April.
I did the same thing.
And I can't see my lighting, so it's just kind of, you can see their lighting. Anyway.
It's trying its best.
We're trying. It's just set up in Lizzie's kitchen, and it's wonderful. / dining room. I don't really know. This is nook. It's a good nook.
Dining hallway.
I like it. I'll see what I can do while each of them are introducing themselves. Who would like to begin this adventure in descriptions? No goes.
I'll go, because I'm the newest one.
Okay.
Hi. Do I say my name first?
Yeah, so your name, your pronoun.
Don't act like you've never done this shit before.
Yeah, and then describe your character and their pronouns.
Okay.
And their name.
Hi,
who they are.
My name is Marcus. I look like this. And my pronouns are he, him. You can find me on Twitter at bestkindawworst if you want, or not, and whatever you want. I am playing a character named Ray Judith Light, the Paladin of Roses. He is just a nice little weirdo who likes animals and flower puns and maybe one of the Rangers. I don't know. Don't worry about it. None, Anyway.
Hi. My name is Jackie Dash. Jakidash.
Ding!
My own pronouns are she, her, and the character I'm playing, his pronouns is also she, her. I'm playing Mackenzie Stradarsson, or Big Mac for short. Kills it on the track field.
And is only 5'10".
Only 5'10".
Not 6'2".
I'm sorry, wait, how tall did you try and
6'5".
Well, she had the chance last time to be 6 foot, and then she's like, no.
I guess I won't be controlled by the feeling of wrath at all times.
Yeah.
No, I think she gave you the actual in-game option of saying that was your height, and you were like, no, I'm 5'10" or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I told you that
no.
you could be like 6 foot, and
What
you were
was
like...
I
You were like, no, I'm
thinking?
going, I don't know.
Too late now.
Like, sometimes I give you choices, Claudia, and then you're like, no, I don't want it now that you've given it to me.
Like a cat like that. Yeah, exactly.
That does sound like me, but I am going to curse my older self, younger self, previously on. I am going to I used to be Ranger Aquelius. However, I am now Ranger Scootum.
I'm sorry, what?
Can you say that again?
Yep. Ranger Scootum.
That sounds like the most adorable mascot for something 30
It does.
years
It
ago.
does. It also sounds a little
toy.
bit like the word scrotum.
It-
I don't hear it.
That was definitely there. There's a little bit of that scrotum flavor on that
Swap
word.
some nameplates. Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be my newest Ranger name.
Oh, somebody got it.
Yep. Big Mac is
Ranger
large
Shield.
and in charge and is dated. Well, successfully. There's been no problem, no matter what you heard, in either the locker room or in study hall. There's been it's 100% great.
Who is this person you're dating that's been 100% great with? Oh.
I believe it is now your turn.
Hi everybody, I'm Lizzie the Bold. You can find me on the Twitches and the Twitters at Lizzie the Bold. And I am playing, her real name is April Rain Showers.
Parents were hippies.
But do not call her that. She goes by Raven. And she is Ranger Corvus, the resident goth, rich kid, child of politician, disgruntled about the whole thing, and is dating this one, Ranger.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Ranger
Changed again.
Ranger Scootum.
Devlin Scootum is going to be my character name.
It just feels so wrong to say out loud.
You know what? Considering that we made our mascot the Gooey Ducks. And
I have it. You made it. Was it? Who was responsible for it?
It might have been me.
No,
It sounds like
Whoever
something I would
it
do.
was. I'm going back and looking at the video. I have a mug with a picture of a Oh, congratulations! You were going to be the proud owner of a new mug with a gooey duck on it.
Excellent.
I love it there. I love it. The like.
That is horrible.
Blap, blap. I bet it's a great mug.
What's our high school name?
Oceanwood.
Oceanwood.
Sue Boner.
I
Oceanwood.
came up with that name, and then I realized what I'd done.
Yeah. And now we've got Ranger Scrotum. So
We've come full circle.
No, I'm sorry, Claudia.
damn it.
I didn't say anything.
So can you just change your ranger name, or did
No,
Holly
yeah.
Some
powers got ripped out by her
shit went
sister,
down.
and then she had to choose new shit.
Yeah.
It's been a rough two adventures.
Yikes. There's a hole in space-time above town.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
I left for like a month.
And this is what happens when you leave.
I could never leave again.
No.
Well,
I might not get the chance.
I'm Christina. You can find me online at Christina Horner. I'm a retired YouTuber. Pretty much everything I used to do online I don't do anymore, but I'm here. Yay!
Yay, freedom.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. So my character is Novella. She is Ranger Andromeda. I'm learning all of this as I look over my paper right here, because it's been a long time. She's sort of the teacher's pet, high achieving in every after school.
No, you're supposed to describe your character.
Oh,
Wow.
I just told you I quit everything. She's been doing a lot of self-discovery over the course of this experience, and has been away for a few sessions at junior leadership camp.
Huh, I thought it's because you're looking at colleges.
I did that too.
Uh-huh.
I was away a while. It was junior leadership camp. I have brochures to prove it.
Yes, for sure.
Oh.
You can print those out on the internet.
They're right here.
It's very expensive.
I'm gonna need that back. Thank you.
I need them for my proof.
Yeah. That's my only copy. Did I say
Oh, it's
everything?
my turn.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
your
what's
turn.
your sailor?
Yeah.
Oh
what's
yeah,
it?
you are Sailor
Oh yeah,
Ranger.
Ranger
Ranger.
element?
Ranger Andromeda. I literally don't remember. What was my element?
Gravity.
Love, gravity, gravity.
I'm one of the two.
That's
I think it was just
Gravity.
being smarter than the rest of us.
Your element was smart. Yep. And
Cool. I'm Strix. You can find me online at _Strix. I make video games for a living. It's pretty cool. Today I am playing Renata, who only goes by Thrash, which is her hacker name. She is Ranger Hydra. And she uses the electricity element in a very Tron-esque style. She's a freshman, and she's finally had a growth spurt so that I don't have to be down in my chair breaking my spine for 4 hours. So congratulations to her.
this is a good plan.
No more ooh-woos. We're over the ooh-woos. That was a phase. The ooh phase is done.
We should talk
Art,
about that.
can
though,
you
because
ever be
can't
over the ooh-woo?
Ever be done with that? We have been ever since that episode. So how long has it been? 6 months? You said several months. We have been doing that nonstop.
I'm sorry.
It's just a part of who we are now.
You let it out, and I've wanted to do it my entire life.
It's
And I was like,
all that we do.
I'm so sorry.
Help us.
Okay. Well, also Thrash is a drug dealer and totally got Novella hooked on some shit. And Novella was actually at rehab, and we're just not talking.
Junior leadership camp.
Junior.
College lot of shit.
Yeah.
Plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thrash's morality is specific and definable, but maybe different than other people's.
Yes, she has a very clear moral compass. It just doesn't always point in the same way as everyone else.
raise your hand if you've murdered a guardian who gave us powers.
Okay, I've seen Madoka Magica, okay?
Fair, and that was the right call.
And that was, yeah. Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
So on that note, let's go over what's happened in, the last 2 years, aka 6 episodes. I love it. So in the beginning, we had kind of our get to know the characters. They encountered these servants of Empress Emotia. They met Sloth. They met my favorites, Dominique Violette.
Oh, I love Dominique Violette.
They are amazing. And they met Gluttony. And they had these sort of encounters, and they handily dealt with them.
There is a house
my
party,
food.
and then shower stuff, and there's
Okay.
smooching.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was smooches, there was a house party, there was like a lacrosse team.
There was multiple house parties.
Yeah, there was definitely.
What was the one when we were in the
always
shower
find
being
ways
all
to-
vulnerable? Because I remember
Several.
that.
That happened.
Yeah.
That happened in
Times.
2
That
parties.
had to happen at least twice.
Yeah.
That was the locker room and a house party.
That's where there was at least 3 shower scenes.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk and then I'll eat.
Okay.
So so there were several shower scenes, parties. Thank you. Lots of other good feelings happening. That was when we started kind of seeing the burgeoning ship that is Big Mac and Raven. There was first kisses and stolen first kisses, I think. And yeah, Ranger, you are Paladin
No.
Rep Hub.
You kissed Dominique.
Babe.
Who did it?
Babe.
I did it.
That was before we were dating.
That was just when I was stalking you at track.
You were invited.
Oh, yeah, you still smoke, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You're done?
No, I'm not.
Do you have a jewel?
Yes!
Oh, you got me, babe.
A nice like purple dark jewel.
Someone has to get that to stop. Someone has to save her from this bullshit.
So
Babe, I love your babe tricks. Show me.
Oh my god. Don't enable.
Oh my
Don't.
We're adults.
No, children. No.
So that happened, and then we had a little smidge of a tonal shift. We kind of had a transition episode from the first part to the second part, and in that transition episode, they encountered envy. And they were having feelings about whether or not they actually wanted to be rangers. Was being a ranger worth it? Was it good? Their lives were disruptive. Things seemed to be bad and frustrating.
It's slavery.
And it was, yes, they were being enslaved and used. So Thrash murdered their guardian, resulting in the loss of their powers. But for that. Yes, you were.
Okay,
yes,
I was
you were.
there.
That was episode 4.
Okay, I'm caught up.
So
Was it that 3?
No, that was
No,
4. So 1 was Sloth, 2 was Lust, 3 was Gluttony, 4 was Envy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was episode 4. And so Thrash murdered Hubert, their animal shape changing guardian. And they lost their powers, but that didn't stop the forces of Empress Amodia from trying to take over the energy of the world. And so they kind of went through a crisis and decided that maybe they needed to be rangers at least for a little while in order to stop that from happening.
I was just trying to save my friends from the horrors of war.
And it's just the haze of junior leadership.
I've seen things, guys. I've seen things.
I was really heavy into junior leadership at that time, so I don't really remember that.
Yeah. And so then the Guardians, it turns out there are more than one of them, they kind of put the Rangers on watch at that point, and they sent in the Paladin, our dearest Ray Light, the Paladin of Roses. The Paladins essentially being the sort of balancing force of the Rangers. They're not as powerful, but they have the ability to drain Ranger powers to prevent them from becoming evil and becoming the servants of Empress Amodia. Very Madoka Magica style, where the Rangers become the new servants.
No.
Yeah, so basically Rangers fall prey to negative emotions, and then they become the new servants, so everyone you were fighting actually used to be a Ranger at some point.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
But the Paladins are
That's
there
great.
to stop that from happening. Their job is
good.
to basically
Good.
Put you down before you become a menace.
Throw you in space.
slow you down so that the Guardians can take your powers away.
But they can also buff us.
They can also buff you. Yeah, they're
That's right. I got over this.
they have both a buff and a debuff. You hold right click or left click depending on how you feel. And so that happened, and then
Well, her sister turned evil and stole her powers.
then the next episode. Oh, so that episode turned out our dearest Big Mac was a little close to rage. A little
Wrath
wrathful.
felt great in my heart.
It didn't feel great when you hurt everyone.
There was a riot. There was definitely a riot
Okay.
at school. There was like a West Side Story, but also very bloody battle.
All
that's
clubs
right.
fought.
I
Lord
went
of
to
the
juvie.
Flies.
I was
you
in
were
juvie.
juvie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it went kind of.
Never leave again.
You were in juvie. You were at leadership development camp, and then a straight up riot and small scale Lord of the Flies war happened.
Chef Club,
by Big Mac.
dangerous.
So was the
Wood
Chef Club.
Shop, second dangerous. Third dangerous, my team.
Which was
Like,
her
not
when
there.
she beat up the lacrosse
Yeah.
captain to
Yeah.
take over the lacrosse team.
Because if you got all their jackets, you'd be the captain of every team.
Yeah, I ripped off their patches.
Yeah.
Hashtag totally over it. Hashtag it's totally fine.
So Mac came back from the brink mostly, and then we went to the next episode. And in the next episode, there were a lot of feelings, and finally,
There was a dance. Wasn't there a
there
snowball?
that was
dance?
the Envy episode with
Yeah,
the rain,
I was
and
over
then
that. I
everyone
named
was
it,
drunk.
Surfing Santa.
Okay.
Surfing Santa. Yeah, there was. You spiked the punch.
Spike the punch.
Yeah, with LSD.
Yeah, yep, that's right. That's right.
Was it spiked with leadership?
So yeah, so we had a dance. So then we had a beach episode. They went to the
We
beach.
did have a beach episode.
Which was last episode. So this was last episode. And there had been this offhand comment by Big Mac's older sister at one point that one of the rangers that she'd been a ranger with was stuck in space. And that ranger came back. But she had a buddy with her. It was her paladin, because she was becoming Pride. And so her paladin was like, I'm gonna go to space with you. That was his solution to the problem, was just be like, let's not deal with it right now. Like, space is a void. So they came back. Dakota stole Big Mac's powers, became Ranger Aquilius again, and there was some conflict there, and Big Mac became more wrathful. We nearly lost her, but they managed to remove. I think you basically overwhelmed all of the Rangers with positive Ranger feelings and vibes, such that they pushed out the evil negative vibes. Because they had made a portal to the Nega realm that they were going to go through and totally defeat Empress Amodia.
And destroy everything in the process.
They were probably going to just end up becoming part of her army, but it's fine.
We did seal the hole,
Mostly.
but there's
No.
still a crack in
There's
the
a crack.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's never good.
So we ended
Crack
the last
in the universe,
episode
bad news.
in the hot tub with a crack in our world leading to the Nega realm. I think you were whisked away on a training montage.
Yeah, I wanted to go learn how to
With
do this
Olivia.
job better. Yeah.
And so we can have a little vignette of like what that training montage looked like with your
I
Olivia.
imagine just doing push-ups while reading a book with a dog on top of me.
Yeah, and then you
Why not?
ask her like, "Why am I doing this?" And she's like, "Just keep pushing up."
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. You're in the group chat now.
Yeah.
Yes, he was added to the
Right.
group chat.
That was the big.
You
thing
gave him
at the end of
Bitcoin
it.
too.
Yeah.
I did give him
Which is
Bitcoin.
useful right now.
He's in.
So I think we a little bit of time has passed. We're on. I think we decided it's spring break, so we're probably still like it was right at the beginning of spring break. So now we're kind of at the tail end of spring break.
Oh, so like months haven't passed.
No,
Just like,
no. I don't give you time skips in this one. That would give you time to process your raw feelings, and that's
We're
way
teenagers.
less
That doesn't
entertaining.
happen.
And so you've been on spring break for a few days. So you've been on a training montage. I'm not sure what the rest of you come back eventually, Novella. I'm not sure what the rest of you have been up to. So does anyone have like a scene or kind of anything they would like to narrate that their character has been up to since they repaired this crack and they kind of had a little bit of a reprieve, a break?
Novella does a lot of counting backwards from 10.
When does Novella reappear and who does she contact?
I think she just kind of comes home one day, just like fresh out of leadership camp with all of her shiny brochures. You know, ready to tell all of her friends about all the things she learned and all the things she's
I
leading.
have an important question. Did you have your phone at leadership camp?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No,
so-
we're very focused on leadership.
Yeah.
You got a backlog of hundreds of messages.
Yeah.
There's text.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Well, you count at 7. That's good. That's an improvement.
Just fast forward through the rest.
Yeah. So you look at your phone and you have just a lot of messages, many of which probably don't have a lot of context or make a lot of sense.
Gouda?
And then it's just like shield, if that's an emoji.
It definitely is.
It is now. So, who do you message the group? Do you contact anyone? Do you just like sort of seclude yourself for a little while?
Can we talk?
I give myself like a day.
Okay.
But then I feel like you showed up at my door because you knew I was home before I was.
Yeah,
Before I reached
I
out.
knew.
So you
Yeah.
just sort of like appear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like doing yoga. I'm just sort of like preparing myself because I know it's very stressful. You know, it might send me back to some places that I've been in the past. And so I'm just trying to, you know, stay positive, stay up here. Not quite ready to jump back in, but then,
So,
hi.
yeah. So I knock on your door, you let me in?
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, it's messy in here. My dad doesn't clean up around it. It's fine. Let's go
like-
outside. Let's go outside.
Spotless.
How are you? How are things? How long was I gone?
How much has Thrash grown?
Like 3 inches.
Like genuinely noticeable.
Yeah, like a growth spurt.
Did you get new shoes?
No.
Wow. You're looking taller.
Yeah, I'm taller now.
Awesome.
So
How's that going for
I'm
you?
as big as you.
Well, I mean, back to back to be sure.
Okay.
There's no one here to test. It's fine. I'm less an inch taller than you still.
So are you mad at me?
Mad at you?
Yeah.
Mad is an emotion that I'm trying to keep over here for now. I'm trying to be just calm.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you kind of went into a death spiral, and it's not technically my fault, but I may have participated in that, which I acknowledge.
I appreciate you wanting to talk about this conflict between us. I do feel like it's in the past. That is old Novella. New Novella is here.
Novella.
New. Thank you, God.
So, like, is Novella more chill? Because that's kind of like your underlying problem, actually, is you're not chill, so then you have to, like, cope with things that don't work.
I'm going to need some time to think about that before I come back with an immediate... I'm finding that I kind of jump to, 10, 9, 7. It's fine. Hi. How are you? How have things been?
Okay, so no improvement. Got it. Yeah. Things have been really shitty.
Really?
Yeah.
Junior leadership camp was great. It was awesome.
As long as you got, like, something out of it.
Oh yeah. So good at networking these days. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be... What? You keep making this face?
Yeah.
How are the other Rangers?
I just don't know why, like, you're bullshitting me, man. Like, I'm, like, the one person you can't bullshit. You know that, right?
Yes. I'm a mess.
That's okay.
It was such a waste of money. You don't understand. I had to eat oatmeal for every meal.
I just spent a month in juvie where they checked my underwear, like, 4 or 5 times for drugs.
I had to meditate like 4 hours a day. Do you know how boring that is? That will make a person crazy. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'm trying to relate with similar experiences.
Right. Juvie. How was that?
It's fine. It's not a super big deal.
You're like done with that though?
No,
done?
no, Novella, I'm a career criminal.
I don't know. You have weird goals.
I have clear goals. Do you?
Not even a little bit.
Which is why you need to chill.
I'm trying. Maybe I need to count backwards from 20. Maybe that will help more. I never make it past 7.
You're gonna have an aneurysm when you're like 30.
That is so far from now, I cannot even think about that.
I'm just saying maybe you could work it into like your 15-year plan. I'm sure you have one.
You know what? Let's not talk about me right now. I just want to find out how you guys have been doing. I want to know what the Rangers are up to. What did I miss?
How about we cut that scene perhaps to a different scene in that moment while you fill Novella in, and then we'll come back when you've learned everything. Yeah, what's Big Mac been up to?
I'm just gonna make clear. Dakota didn't go in the portal, right? We stopped.
Yeah,
Dakota.
you stopped Dakota, and then Dakota and Eleanor were making out for a while.
We made them good again, and also lesbians.
No, you made them good. They were already lesbians.
There was already stuff happening there.
So subtext became text.
That's the way we like it.
Yeah, that text.
Text.
Yeah, what have Raven and Big Mac been up to?
So, I think it's spring break, and I feel like I took the SATs, so I'm done with studying.
Without me?
You're at leadership camp. Don't worry, it happens every month.
I could never leave.
You're not even a junior, right? Are you supposed to be taking
a junior.
the SATs?
No, without my help.
Oh, okay.
I've already taken mine.
Clearly.
6 times.
Several.
I got one more chance in September of my senior year, and that's when we'll do some intense stuff.
Right, good.
But right now, we are chilling. Lab house with all the big yellow labs, or your house?
I am not getting yellow fur all over my clothing.
Great. So we're doing your house. A third lab appeared in the house.
My house?
Nope. My house?
Oh, they're multiplying.
Yes.
Your mom got another dog?
I think so. She is, my dad's upset.
I don't know where this dog came from. He just wandered in, but we're keeping him.
That's pretty much what happened.
He's got a collar already.
So
Awful.
convenient.
They did check.
That's stealing someone else's
They
child.
did check, but there was no chip.
Yeah, it wasn't chipped, just a collar.
So yeah. So now we're watching a movie. We did go to the one rental movie store and we picked out 2 movies. One movie I wanted to see, one movie you wanted to see.
What's the movie that you wanted to see?
Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh my god.
Classic.
It's a classic. It's got this Ashton Kutcher who was real killing it.
Are there aliens in that movie?
I don't think canonly. I think there is.
Non-canon aliens in that film. Yeah, I can confirm that.
Canonly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raven just watches it, just like, oh my god, you're gonna be quoting this dude
Oh my god.
tattoo thing for fucking ages.
So
aren't you?
long. A big bowl of popcorn, half finished, definitely on your family's white couch. butter stains all over it.
Oh my god. Whatever.
But there's also a spot where I've watched movies before that have previous Cheeto stains. So, like, that's where I get to sit.
Yeah, but you put those Cheeto stains.
Correct.
In. Yeah.
But then...
So is there a very clear Big Mac spot, which is the, like, Cheeto stains and...
The Cheeto nest.
There's like there's one sock under the couch in that corner. Yellow lab fur from jackets. Butter stains, one chow mein stain. Just one.
You never allowed it again.
No, we just didn't get it anymore. It wasn't a good place. And
It was
then
real gross. It was
there's
greasy.
now butter stains. Right. Like, I think we start the scene with just like
Just like, what?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wiping your hand on the sofa.
Yeah. So not only does Raven's mother absolutely hate Mac, but she's also definitely in denial that they're girlfriends. No matter how often Raven is
so
like,
is your pal
my
coming
girlfriend,
Is your gal pal coming over?
my girlfriend,
Your gal pal, the
Yeah,
pal
my
with that is a
girlfriend.
gal that you are hanging out with. Yes,
she's gonna
your
come
gal
over.
pal.
Yeah, and we're
Your
gonna
gals.
make out on the couch.
Pals.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just like whenever you say that, she's like, gal pal.
Yeah. Me and my
It's
friends
like a
are gonna
Stepford
go
wife,
kiss
but
on the couch now. So maybe stay out of the living room.
I will let you enjoy yourselves.
Thanks.
You and your gal pal.
Girlfriends.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Mrs. Showers.
Use a napkin.
Where?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Totally fine. Yes, and watching movies, eating popcorn, definitely not talking at all about, the several weeks that she spent in rage mode and then the slight emotional breakdown that Raven had as a result of her running away and being weird. And, yeah, definitely not having those
Dates
discussions.
have been very, very frequently movies and shows and basketball games.
So
Yeah.
stuff where you don't have to talk to each
Loud
other.
What? No,
concerts.
it's not it. We just really like movies.
And after the movies are done, like, you drive her home, and what do you talk about in the car?
the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That movie
And
was
the-
really good.
The weather, and...
It's gonna be wet.
So it sounds like you're doing great.
Yeah,
You're having
no,
great. You're
yeah.
super happy, comfortable.
Great.
Yep.
Nothing's awkward.
Yep. Yeah. Then we go somewhere and make out, and it's fine.
Yeah, completely fine.
Oh, I hate that kind of coping. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
You got 3 more days of break.
I mean, that's 3 more movies.
3 more movies. I just wanted to. Do you want to go like to dinner? Do you want to like we could go try to invite the gang?
The gang, sure.
Yeah, we could bring all the gang together.
Yeah.
We could go. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I wonder if Novella's coming back ever.
I mean, there's a lot of colleges. There's at least 2 in every state.
Mac.
You North Cal, South Cal.
Mac. You know she's not touring colleges.
Cal and South Cal.
North South Cal.
I would be surprised if my good friend from when we were childs would, if she would lie to me. And we are a team,
Mac.
and everything that we make mistakes, but we don't lie about it.
Mac,
You
she's
have to
not,
help me lie to our friends.
Yeah, we cut back.
Mac,
They can't know the truth.
Yeah, no problem.
it's the kind of lie that, like, nobody is expected to believe.
But that one time when I did run 9 laps in 2 minutes, that was truth. Like, that wasn't a lie.
But Novella saying that she's been, like, touring colleges or whatever is, like, the same as every time Thrash says she's totally okay.
You're totally
I'm feeling the burn over here. Did you?
I just said still.
No.
My ears are really warm.
You know?
yeah.
It's a lie. but it's the kind of lie that people go along with because you clearly like don't want to talk about the actual truth. A thing which I know nothing about.
But maybe,
by the way, because I've never done any of that.
maybe
I'm not projecting at all.
maybe we'll be able to meet and talk about the truth. Like, you know, maybe someone who could be angry could bring that up if they want it. But only if they want it, when they're ready. And not, I mean, anger is a very bad emotion.
I mean, I don't think either Thrash or Novella are really angry about anything. So I don't think that anybody needs to really talk about, like, anger. You know, I'm wondering, though, if maybe Novella, you know, is feeling, like, a little, I don't know, put out or alone because, you know, she's had to deal with a lot of stuff on her own for a while, and she had this really, like, solid foundation. And then it was just kind of swept out from under her. And so, you know, I think maybe, like, that's something that we should try and help her with.
Yeah.
But, you know, if she doesn't really, like, want to talk about it, though, I mean, I don't know.
You feel like we're being used as a little bit.
And your laughter isn't helping.
The only thing I can
lived
think,
a whole life.
maybe we should drive to their house right now so that the anger or the sadness part can be addressed, and mostly because if we're gonna watch a movie with them, we've rented out the entire store of movies, so we're running out. Or then as a team, like I will totally see, and I know it was your favorite, Mystery Men for a third time. But I have a feeling that those jokes just aren't gonna hit that next time.
Was that your favorite?
It's Ben Stiller's finest work.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no, that's an argument.
It's better than Zoolander, fight me.
It is.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll agree with you there.
Was that Raven or Lizzie? 'Cause
What? Lizzie doesn't give a shit.
It's the kind of bleed I can
Lizzie barely remembers Mystery Men. But I did remember Ben Stiller was in it, so...
I'm just...
And Janine Garofalo.
Yeah. There's some genius.
It's all coming back to me.
Because we could... I mean, who knows if Novella will ever come back from touring these colleges. Road tripping is great. It's nothing but the road underneath your tires. But maybe if she came back, we could all talk about it, and we could... Because I feel like we're going to need to be solid before we go through that portal.
You don't think we're solid?
As a team. Because I think...
You don't think we're solid as a team?
Well, one of us is missing. We are missing a core piece. We're missing that communication between all of us.
This is painful.
So, you think that the team is fractured because we're not communicating?
I mean,
we communicate all the time. We have a group text.
You know, you're so right. Let's just pull out that group text. Everything's fine! Exclamation point.
Ray is like,
Okay.
Put your phone away!
What did you do? What's going on? Where do I need to go?
Everything is fine.
Look, communication is so clear that...
Novella responded!
Novella responded! Where are you?
We're at her house.
Cool.
We should go there.
We should definitely go there. Like, immediately just turns into Trim.
You were on the sofa, so I assume you leave and you...
In the truck.
Sir, I imagine that conversation... Oh, I guess I wouldn't drive you home in the truck. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're at home.
We're at home.
Yeah. The conversation was on the sofa. The movie had just finished, right? Yeah.
We're in between the two. What was your
Yeah.
choice?
My choice? Donnie Darko.
Of course. We're gonna watch that later.
That does seem like a like a raven sort of
like
thing.
a teenage goth.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So the two of you get in the
Doesn't have
car,
better taste.
in
Sorry.
the truck. Yeah. So
No
Ray,
one
let's
texted me.
you're in the group text.
Yeah, but did they say we're gonna meet up or?
I assume the group
We
text.
didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
from
no,
them.
yeah.
they didn't send anything.
You're just going. You didn't tell anyone.
Did
that
we
you're
say on
going.
our way? Or
No,
we
you
going?
did not.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Okay, now they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
There would be warning.
Can I am Ray is did the training, been working with them, sitting in the front room or the front desk of the apartment complex where he lives in that strip mall by the beach near the 7-Eleven, and he's got he's vacuuming up and he's texting. He's listening to a CD and the CD case is sitting right next to it.
Gross.
Been carrying
But
that around for a while.
he's
Really,
just
he really has.
he's vacuuming, he's cleaning, and he's like, "Does someone mind picking me up?" Into group chat.
Yes! I think
Oh.
It'll all be relayed.
Okay, so there's this concept called paladins, and they're basically like our shot callers, but they pretend that they're not, and they're sent by the guardians to control us, but it's for our own good, apparently. And when we launch ourselves into the fucking sun, I mean the hole in the space-time universe, we'll probably take ours with us, and maybe we can sacrifice it.
That sounds cool. Totally fine. I'm chill about this.
No, okay, actually, like, he's alright.
Internally screaming, like, okay.
Like, he seems alright. Like, I let him into the group text, so
you
he's
went into
okay.
the group text without asking me?
I mean, I really raked him over the coals first to expose his inner being to make sure he wasn't evil, and I'm kind of certain that he's not. But
Okay, well, if anyone were to do that, I'm glad it was you.
yeah, also,
But we'll
I totally like cyberstalked him hardcore.
There's a lot of very embarrassing, young, probably 12 to 15-year-old theatrical productions with poor photo quality up on the internet that like
Cat on
my
a hot
family
tin
keeps
roof.
tagging me in. Yeah, I was a 14-year-old cat in a hot tin roof. I was Brick.
And he still passed?
Again, I
Interesting
only really
choice.
test for violence and
Yeah.
negligence.
Okay.
That's why
Not
I
like
killed the
general
guardian.
likability,
I mean,
like,
have you seen our
compatibility with our friends.
There's the
Fair.
one note. I do have the one note that Lauren added to my thing. I have I'm +2 in appearance, and in further notes it just says pretty.
Yeah, I think he has the same
So
level
pretty.
appearance as Novella.
Oh, good. Good to know.
He's pretty!
Pretty.
I mean, like, I don't mind him.
Okay. All right, I'll trust your judgment.
I want to point out, I am as strong as they are pretty. I just need to point that out because it felt really inconsequential for a second.
You needed to make it about you.
I'm neither strong nor pretty.
But you're smart.
No. You're smart. I can't do that.
You're kind of well-rounded.
No, I'm a glass
You
cannon.
were smart.
Ooh, smart.
No, Thrash is no longer Uwu. Uwu Thrash died
Yes.
and is now buried.
Did you like expunge all records from the internet, like anything? You deleted. You actually took TikTok
Scorched earth
down
on that.
for like a 3-day period where you got all their information off. Yeah.
Great. So the two of you swing around, pull a Yui, pick up
I
lovely ray
hand the
light.
keys to Maria, who's gonna go take care, make sure, watch the front desk while I'm gone, and I just carry like a little bag and I'm running up. Hey.
Hey!
Here's an excellent thing that we haven't had yet today, is describing who your characters are and like what they, well not who they are, but like what do they look like when we see like who is approaching the car, and then I'll kind of have each of you go around as we encounter each character in the scene.
So Ray is probably like a little tall, not too tall, but has dark black hair. Except he was just doing a lot of work around the apartment where he lives and his family runs. He mostly runs it, but his hair's definitely up in 2 buns
Cute.
at the moment because he's cleaning hair. So he's carrying his back. He's wearing a shirt that has like a floral print on it and just black pants. He just looks happy to be there.
You see the big red truck, hand-me-down, big red truck, drive up, and this large head and face and torso just pokes out and slams the side of the car. Get in! Big Mac is most like... Yeah, built is a great way to put it. Brown hair has gotten a haircut, and it's an awkward stage of doesn't know whether it's short or long. where it can't really be in a ponytail, but it doesn't look good down, so it's kind of is mussy. I think there's a baseball cap on now. I think that's what. Big track jacket.
Oceanwood, gooey duck.
Gooey duck. Or the gooeys, as we're trying to rebrand.
Is there a gooey duck
Are we-
hanging in the dash
Lip.
room? Oh,
Definitely. There's definitely at least one bumper sticker that says, do you gooey? Because I gooey
my
a
other-
lot.
well,
Oh my god.
my gooey duck could beat up your honors student. What is the?
Probably.
My gooey duck is massive.
There we go. That's it.
Oh, massive gooey duck pride.
Yeah.
Love it.
Big Mac.
Sorry, we killed Lauren.
And huge smile. I think that's it. No band-aids on like. No band-aids.
She's 100% unbandaged.
Unbandaged.
Wow.
Big.
Impressive for her.
Is it like that we can see, or
No, I think there's actually been some healing and then like some training with the new scutum abilities.
Gotta get. I'm sorry, this one needs calling out big duck energy.
Yeah.
Gorge
That's
tongue.
big gooey duck energy? Fuck yeah.
Going
Gorge
nowhere.
knowledge.
We can't.
Oh no.
Yeah. Giggity.
Anyway, and who's seated next to Big Mac?
And seated next to Big
Raven.
Mac is a young woman. What the fuck grade am I? Am I still a sophomore?
Yes.
I would like to point out, I believe that your story began in like October,
Yeah.
and we're now in like April.
Oh wow!
Yep.
So you and I haven't even been dating a full year.
No, it's
No.
only been since the dance.
Wow.
Yeah.
It feels.
Which was like
Yeah, the dance was.
holiday?
Yeah, it was a holiday dance, so it would have been like December.
Surfing Santa.
So it's been like-
I'm so sad I missed that.
4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
This makes sense for.
It's been a
What the
very
4-month wannabe
full
turns
4
evil
months.
period that everyone goes through?
Yeah. No wonder my
So,
therapy hasn't worked yet.
It's about like 5'2", and for Raven, she's actually quite dressed down at the moment. She is wearing a black blouse with like a little bit of ruffles down where the buttons are, fitted with a skirt and just like a black cardigan that's got like a skull on it. With of course her makeup done impeccably and black hair about shoulder length that she's just kind of pinned back in a clip. For Raven, who is usually totally decked out in overly expensive goth wear, this is quite almost casual. Yeah.
Still look very nice.
Yeah. I know.
Ray, is this a 4-seater? Like, does this have 4 doors, or does
Is
Ray
it
have to
bench-seater?
like
I
climb?
think-
Does someone have to get out?
I
and
think
Ray
I
has to,
get
like,
out. I
climb?
think Big Mac gets out to let him in. And so
Oh, I can just sit in the back if you want.
nah, I'm gonna drive fast.
Okay, well, thanks for being honest.
I'll just scoot over and I scoot over.
You sit in the middle.
I'll sit in the middle.
Okay.
But the middle of you sit in the
No,
middle.
I'll sit in the middle. You sit on the end.
Okay, that sounds way more. Yeah, that's of course you meant. Yeah.
She's my girlfriend.
Oh no, of course. Yeah, no. You guys are great. I have yeah. No threats. No, nothing to worry about.
Ray's not my type.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yeah. Good for both of us.
That's a really awkward conversation.
Your hair looks cute. Weird, but cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ray just kind of undoes his hair, and just, like lets it down, and so when he pulls it out, he does this, and like you see like just rose petals come out, and you're like,
Oh my god.
oh, I'm sorry, I don't think that just keeps happening. I don't actually know how to. I'm getting better with things, but I don't know how to stop the rose petals from doing that.
You're good, Ray.
It's like almost every third time I move, some petals will fall from somewhere.
You're just shedding them.
Yeah, I
fine.
don't know what that
Epidemic.
means.
fine.
Olivia has nothing to say about it. So
Olivia, come back. This is unusual. Hasn't happened to anyone else. You're weird.
just comes like I sneeze and just a little rose petal.
I think you're broken.
Wait,
What are you,
Olivia's the
doctor?
new guardian?
Olivia is the one for the paladins, and
Oh,
she's
that's
the one
right.
that's always a dog. Edward
Yeah.
is your new guardian, who's always a black cat.
That's right.
Yeah, Olivia's the worst.
Yeah.
Edward is moderately better.
Edward gave me my powers.
Yeah.
Olivia's also helped me get a lot of information to get better at this thing, to
Uh-huh.
make sure I can make sure all of my friends stay alive. So,
So far.
All right, so
So
the,
far.
the three of you drive over to Novella's house.
is it a very awkward, quiet drive, or?
I think I'm trying to tell you the plot of Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, okay. So, can we?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't.
my
You can't
God.
say that you're trying to do that, Claudia, without doing it.
So another movie night for you guys. What did you watch?
Wow! We watched Dude, Where's My Car? Yeah,
I don't even know why
there's-
we're in this.
There's two guys.
Two guys.
Just slowly
And
start slumping.
they lose the car.
Well, yeah, because that's the premise of the they lose
Right,
their
they
car,
lose their car.
and they have to they have to find it.
Yeah, because they were so wasted. They had to go back in time and try
I
to
think they were
figure it
high.
out.
I think they were.
No, because
They were at junior leadership camp.
Hey,
It's a real place.
touring
I
college.
don't say that. I don't say that. I do not know. Yeah.
Then
Did you? So did they find the car ever?
Here's a very important question: did you see the end of the movie, or were you too busy making out?
Well, that's where she started making out. That's why she doesn't.
Yeah.
They lost the car, and then we made out for
At a certain
45
point,
minutes.
it was a matter of survival.
Oh, that
The
sounds-
making out or the movie?
The making
Oh.
out.
I
It was that or watch the movie.
If-
So.
If I could squirt blood out of my eyes like a horny toad, I would.
Raven, I don't remember. Can you help me out here?
I
You
give-
tell really good stories.
I don't remember how that movie ended.
We'll watch it later. You're invited.
Oh, thank you. That'll be fun.
Why don't you two just watch it alone? Oh, look, we're coming up to Novella's house.
Oh, we're going to Novella's house.
Yeah.
Didn't
That's
I say
why-
that
No.
in the group
They're
text?
just over here.
Ray is in it's been summer. It's been spring break. Ray has been working full tilt at this apartment, so he is literally in sweatpants and this floral shirt he's been wearing. But
This
it's
is not
definitely
a
little,
look he
it's
wants
a
to
little
present.
sweaty. He can't quite get his hair. It's just he's just kind of a mess. This is not ideal, but it's what's happening. And just like the plot of Dude, Where's My Car? It happened.
It is a thing. It just happened.
Yeah.
So
you
this
should-
is Downward Dog. I learned this one while I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Are
still up,
you
right?
ready to talk to everybody?
I assume they're inside.
Oh yeah. Just showing her everything I learned at leadership camp.
Ding dong. Knock, knock,
Not
knock,
my
knock.
house.
Bang, 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 bang. We know you're in there.
Wait, like 2 seconds between ringing, knocking, and yelling.
Is this someone's house?
No, because the Dude, Where's My Car explanation might still be happening, and
So I'm pretty sure.
We started to make out, but I don't know. That one guy was like,
open
"What?"
the door.
Hi guys! Oh, thank God! And you get hugged, like she's like, oh my God, thank you.
How are you guys?
Oh my God, I missed you.
We did miss
Oh,
you.
I missed you guys too.
Hi.
Hi.
I missed you too.
In like 2
Thank you
days.
for explaining.
I'm not gonna hug you,
Dude,
but
where's
I'll say
my
hi.
Should we
car?
describe how we look?
Last 10 minutes.
Why?
Yeah, so you hug Novella. What does
It's a terrible
Novella look like?
movie.
So Novella is like average height. She's like 5'6". She's like very petite. She has long red hair that she generally wears in braids like this with a headband, and she generally tends to wear like collared shirts and little skirts, but since hanging out with Thrashmore, she started painting her nails black.
Ooh.
And she got a little pin that she wears on her lapel that says IDGAF. It's not true.
Goals. We have goals. We work towards.
It's sparkly.
Oh!
Oh, I get it.
What are we gonna do with you?
I had to spell it out.
I don't glue a frick.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, give a fuck.
She has very long hair that she doesn't cut, like ever.
And other than the growth spurt,
Yeah, so Thrash is like 5'4" now instead of 5'0", so she's like average height. But Thrash is very sallow, like she never sees the sun. She always has an energy drink in her hand, and she's very, very skinny, like she doesn't eat that much. And generally she slouches and appears to be low energy, but usually she's calculating everything about everything in the room and what's going on and all the information so that she can keep it for later, and like has files on everybody because that's how she controls her environment, because she comes from a very poor background where nothing is secure and her brother's in jail.
You think I have problems?
We all got problems.
There is no problem here. We
problem-free zone. So, you come in, you determine that you've been talking about Dude, Where's My Car for like 10 minutes in said car.
That sounds very banal.
Yeah. I've never seen that movie.
They find the car.
They do.
In case
Are there
you're wondering.
aliens? I feel like
Big
there's
Mac
aliens.
comes in.
Non-canonically.
What does that mean?
Don't
Deleted scenes?
stand.
No, I think one of the characters is an alien. That's what...
No, that's just what Ashton Kutcher looks like.
No, I swear.
Novella, this is Ray. Ray, this is Novella.
Hi.
Ray's part of the team.
So he knows about...
Yeah, no,
Stuff.
he knows about all of the
Okay.
Ranger
Hi.
stuff.
Hi.
Hi, Novella.
Hi. This is lovely, yeah. Good, this is a nice,
It's
house.
very small, I know.
No, I literally live in a very small box.
Everything here is arranged by color and size.
Do you still have snacks?
Is it?
Do your parents still buy those apple things?
Of course they buy the apple thing.
Great. I think Mac just walks straight
Straight
into the
up.
crowd,
Just like,
opens the fridge. They get the apple squeeze things.
she takes like 6 of them.
Yeah.
So leadership camp was amazing.
Tell me about it.
It was so eye-opening. I learned so much.
Yeah, she was just teaching me yoga. It's legit.
Yeah, it was a very multifaceted camp. We learned everything. It was great. I missed you guys so much. Everything is totally cool, and I'm very chill now.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
We're really glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back.
Not a whole lot happened.
So there is this tear in space-time that leads to like
Tiny.
the bad universe.
Tiny tear.
And we are going to have to do something about it, which probably means force our way through it to the other end.
You know,
and kill everything over there.
We're just gonna probably have to like go through it and enter Empress Amodia's realm and then like defeat her once and for all. It's totally chill.
But-
Oh yeah,
On
and
the
all
plus
of the
side-
like people we've been fighting are like ex-rangers because that's what happens to us when we get
Did you
too
tell
worked
her
up.
about that
Did you
already?
not tell? Did we?
I'm gonna need to go back to junior leadership.
Honestly, it's gonna be fine. I have a lot more information than I did before. I know how to boost you guys and I'll give you some powers. So while I might not be the strongest fighting wise, I can make sure that you continue to survive.
Oh, and the Guardians are basically in like a billion-year civil war, and this is like a blink of an eye to them, and they're basically using us in their civil war.
Incredibly
against
so, they are
Sokovia.
absolutely doing that. Yes.
Nothing much happened, huh?
I'm not angry anymore. I'm just gonna let you know.
I'm not either.
Good.
Good.
However, I have given Thrash privilege that if I grow horns, she can take care of it.
That
Meaning I
sounds
should put her down.
like a
Oh.
good idea.
Excuse me? When did this conversation happen?
Yeah. Can I also try to take away your horns before we go straight to the murdering you?
I don't think it's
friends?
gonna happen.
I think I talked you down pretty well
How
last
bad
time.
are horns? Just to get the
Does
full
anyone want
picture
tea?
here.
Does anyone have any tea? We can all have some nice, relaxing, non-caffeinated tea.
That's the only kind I have here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, do you have any like thing with rose hips or anything in it? Or?
I've got all the
Just
hips.
shake out your hair.
You don't know. So camera will zoom out. There's like just rose petals around me. Do you have like a broom or something I can use to?
Do I
sweep
have a
this?
broom? I've got 3 different kinds of broom.
Oh my gosh!
What's your favorite broom?
You have the Freeman Deluxe.
It's the new model. It's not even out yet.
This is. Can I? I take it and I just kind of like.
Wait. Gloves.
Oh, thank you. I was so nervous you were not going to hop with them. I slide these like big yellow gloves on. Are they yellow?
We
Yes.
both need hobbies.
Hold on. And I just like I hold up the broom and I hold it on 2 fingers and it's like perfectly balanced. And I spin it around a little bit.
Like a
Do you
baton
mind if I give
twirl.
this one a whirl?
I mean, go ahead.
I just kind of like sweep in a circle, and it's like
The problem is though, is you
more
sweep in a
petals.
circle.
Oh, this is sorry. He's a little shaky. He's like, oh wow, that is fantastic. I gotta get me one of these for the complex. This is really cool.
You can have mine.
Okay, so I have
I've
something
got
to bring
another
up.
one. I pre-ordered that one. I got for free.
Thank
Please
you.
save us.
So, I know we've already kind of touched on this when I ripped our powers away without asking you, but I think we should at least once reinterrogate the fact that we're all probably going to die if we have to deal with this, and we can take our powers away again and make someone else deal with this, and we can go on with our lives. That is an option. So can we just, discuss it briefly?
This seems like the kind of conversation that should wait for tea.
Yes, if you show me where that is, I can go get it for you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Top shelf.
So do two of you go into the kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah. Ray and Novella are in the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, so now it's us.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
No, I'm still right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Do you want to include me in this whispered conversation?
You can hear.
Because that's
She grabs your sleeve and pulls you over so that you feel included. And then is like, when did this happen?
I don't know, but my bones hurt.
Like,
Where are you?
Here's an apple
Did you just hit puberty?
That's none of your business.
We're gonna come back to this. What were you saying?
Look, last time we worked through it, and I think
What did
it's
we
never
work through?
The horn thing.
We're
I'm
not-
not horny anymore.
What? Okay, one that's false.
I'm just saying. I don't think. I think we've got this. We're still
Oh, the murder is just like a contingency thing.
like. I mean,
You should
here's the
worry
thing.
about that.
If I grow horns,
Don't look
it's
at me
probably
like
because
that.
you're already dead, and then she'll take care of it, and it'll be like Romeo and Juliet. You know that book that I was
Okay,
supposed
no.
to read. For a year and I didn't
No.
finish.
What we're really saying is that we know that I'm actually the only one who's going to have the mettle to be able to do something serious in a situation where everyone's having feelings. That's all.
That's true.
Look, I think that what I am most comfortable with here is just. Is that somebody breaking into my house, or is that my husband?
That was your husband.
I just want to make sure. Where was I?
If I have to
I
stop
think-
her from ripping you limb from limb, I'm supposed to do that.
Look, I think that what I am most comfortable with is that if Mac gets horny again, I will be the one who takes care of it.
Are you sure? Because
Okay, but what about if she grows horns?
You're in the kitchen.
yeah.
That was just like a little angel.
Okay,
on
but
the
like
shoulder.
honestly,
That
I
was
feel like
That's
that
the
would
group
be
text.
like
Did you
worse
realize
for you. Worse for you than it would be for me. So we're just like doing like minimal casualties here. It's a minimal casualty plan.
I don't really want to have this conversation. Like, can we just like resolve to like not let each other go? Sorry. Can we just resolve to not let each other go horny
On the battlefield.
on the battlefield?
Great.
Like, we talked down her sister Dakota and
Eleanor.
We talked down Dakota and Eleanor. I think that,
That
we
may
can
not
talk
work
down.
I'm just saying contingency plans are what make sure we survive.
It's a
Well-
chain.
Will a contingency plan make you more comfortable?
What?
Answer the question.
I don't care about comfort.
Okay, we'll have a contingency plan to make you more comfortable.
Wait. What if Thrash gets...
This is about harm reduction, damn it. Why did none of you know the harm reduction principle? Jesus.
Because none of us read as much as you do, except for Novella.
Who reads textbooks?
I mean,
All
that
the
sounds like a
editions.
textbook.
This isn't even a reading thing. This is a drug thing.
Yeah.
That's also a good reason. I can't
I'm
force.
pretty sober.
Cut to the kitchen. You're showing
I'm
Ray
still
like
holding
where
it
all
where
the.
I
You-
don't have a place to put it. So.
Cheers now.
It looks good on you.
It's a good gift. Thank you. I appreciate you and it. And yes, the gesture.
Teapots. I've got a few.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You have more than a few.
It's a collection.
Where did you get them? They're gorgeous.
Yeah, garage sales, other garage sales.
Do you like garage sales?
I mean,
garage sales are pretty good.
Yeah, garage sales are pretty good.
Yeah. I usually get a lot of like used electronics from there and just kind of fuss them together to make something. Or,
That's pretty cool. I get tea sets.
Oh, I can see. I need to take a look next time I see a garage sale because those are some very nice tea sets. I like them a lot.
Got to get up earlier than me.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll have to see one of those. Let's see if we can get the deals quicker.
Okay, you're on.
So, question for you. What's your favorite?
Tea set?
Yeah.
That one. It's got little carousel horses on it.
Oh, that's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wanna bust that one out, or do we need like a more like war room planning kind of tea party? Well, also, what kind of tea would be good for this? Like maybe a mint tea, something kind of relaxing.
Potentially, yeah. Maybe like a green tea kind of situation. Yeah,
I do like that. Okay, so green tea and a beautiful little carousel favorite tea.
All right, here we go.
Perfect. Yeah, it's
not flirting, totally.
This is just tea. It's just tea talking garage. Who can't? You can't just sit in the kitchen and talk to two pretty people and talk about garage sales and tea.
Pretty.
There's an exclamation point after pretty on my sheet.
Same.
Just copied it.
Same. Just two people talking about tea and garage sales.
She always gets left out.
Oh.
She actively pulled you into this conversation. Yeah, you are objectively both pretty. Level 2.
Yes. I'm level 3.
So the tea is made.
Oh, so am I.
Sorry, Novella's prettier than you.
That's.
You get 2 exclamation points.
That.
Add another one. Yeah, add 1.
All right.
Level 1 is just the word. Level 2 is 1 exclamation point. Then 2 exclamation.
Nice.
Yeah, that's clearly how it works. So the tea is made. It is brought out to the group.
As she's carrying it out, I'm not able to because I'm just sweeping up all the flower petals. So like there's just kind of like being this like circle of like pretty about this high flower petals around. I have no idea.
When you come out,
I've already cleaned them up. They're in the trash.
Oh my god.
When you come out, Raven is just saying, voice slightly raised, "Look, let's just agree not to get horny on the battlefield, okay?" Oh, tea, good. Let's all go sit down and have tea.
What?
Oh, we were talking about contingency murdering each other.
Oh, okay. So plan B.
Seems like a different thing than what she said.
Nope.
Oh, no, you totally missed when, like, Big Mac raged out and we thought we may have to put her down. And it caused friction between the two of them.
There's no friction.
We're
perfect.
We're fine.
Have you guys considered counting down from 10?
I always count down from 20.
What am I in math
I
class?
thought about trying that.
It's really good. Helps me a lot.
I can't make it past 7, so I don't know.
I get so bored. Counting's boring.
8. Oh, not together.
I mean,
It's more of like a personal kind of like solo activity.
So about this whole potentially giving up Ranger thing, Thrash would like us all to discuss.
Yes. I'm just saying it's an option. Instead of suffering and breaking our souls and bodies in a different dimension, we could walk away and be normal teenagers and let some other group of goofy misfits do it instead.
Haven't we thought about doing this before?
Yeah, and then the Guardians cornered us into taking our powers back because we were going to die otherwise.
Right,
Well-
yes. That.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
I mean, you're coloring the truth a little bit here.
if
Thrash,
I know I'm the newest one to the group,
any of us color the truth.
if any of you do want to do that, I will not be joining you. I feel like this is what I have to do, and I feel like it's something I can be good at. But I support your decision no matter what. Go team.
Well, I don't think that it has to be like a group decision. I mean, everybody should want to stay a Ranger individually. Right? Right?
I mean,
I need more tea.
social cohesion also matters.
I'm in.
Right.
That's like the nicest thing you've ever said to us.
That one's green? Yeah. Keep talking. No, I'm in. I mean, even whatever powers I was in, and even when I turned evil, I was committed to this.
Yeah.
I walked away from you. That's the biggest thing I've ever done.
Can I have some more tea, please?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. I love this.
One of the things that I learned at junior leadership camp is that I have no idea what I want to do with my future whatsoever. And this is at least a path.
Throwing
I
yourself
think-
into a gaping maw.
I think I'm going to
Ultimate
stay on it
dimensions.
for a while because it's already chosen.
Alright, well, fine.
Rush, you're basically like, you could do anything you want. I mean, with your height now, you could be in soccer team. You could join extracurricular. Like, I'm pretty sure.
You can even get the tea down from my shelf now.
If
You had options.
you have options, is what we're saying, and I like you. I want you to be here, but you don't have to.
Thanks, that's nice.
I thought so. Is that me? Was I bad? Was I bad? Was I bad?
It kind of sounded like you don't care about whether or not she's here.
Oh no! I just want her to live.
Try counting down from 10.
I don't need to count.
Do you want some tea? More tea? No tea. Zero tea.
She holds up her energy drink.
Like, do they just sort of appear
Yeah.
out of
Oh, it
nowhere?
is. She's got a pretty.
It is a
bag.
green tea energy drink.
Oh,
so-
nice.
so-
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still being a part of the group. I like
Yeah,
that.
social
But in your own
cohesion.
different, unique way. I like that. That's
Yeah,
great.
so you're like the only friends I have, so whatever.
That is the now second nicest thing you've ever said to us. It's a big day for all of us, I think.
So we got 2 days left of spring break. After that, we got our papers to write, tests to take. Oh no, I was supposed to finish that set of essays for AP.
You take
History.
AP classes?
History, yeah.
Okay.
What does it do? What's it on?
U.S. history.
Oh.
A lot of effed up stuff
I
happens.
pull out just like a stack of books.
If you want, I can help you.
What are you doing right now?
What I was gonna say is, maybe we should do it the last day of spring break.
You know, have like a couple days of training and then prep, and then you head into the portal to the Nigga Realm. Possible certain demise.
So no homework.
Oh no, that's after we get back.
Is that 7th edition?
Yeah. You want to see it?
Yeah? Okay.
I'm gonna need that one back though.
Oh, of course. No, of
Yeah.
course. No, I would never take this. This smells so good. It's good quality paper, I can tell. Scrolling through it.
So I'm just saying, like, if we don't come back, we don't have to write those essays. So,
Yeah, why do your essays before you go? Because
So you want to plan for dying.
No, I'm saying, like, best case we live and then I learn. Obviously.
Even I can get behind that.
But I'm not gonna spend my last 3 days doing U.S. history essays when I could do it doing more important things.
Like make out with your girlfriend?
Or watch Donnie Darko.
Again.
She hasn't ever watched it.
What?
She constantly begs out.
It's scary.
It's...
There's a big book, like...
We get to the part with the bunny, and she
Can't
just
do
like
it.
pieces out.
Oh, see, when I was a kid, I had a similar thing with Jake Gyllenhaal. I used to be very scared of Jake Gyllenhaal.
What? Nah.
I mean,
Horizon's my
honestly,
favorite
the
movie.
most
Have you
frightening
seen
part of
Event
that movie
Horizon?
is sparkle motion. What?
Event
does-
Horizon's the best movie ever.
That's a little
That
too
does sound-
frightening for her. Like, I
But
mean,
like the ship travels to another dimension like we're going to do, and it's literally hell, and then it comes back possessed with the spirit of hell, and they rip their eyeballs out.
Yes.
cool. That's definitely what I want to be thinking about right now.
Is that
This
what's
is
going to happen?
This is
or-
very negative.
Oh.
So let's
I
plan...
mean, isn't this kind of a negative conversation?
We are talking about trotting off to our demise. So,
But like as friends.
oh,
Because that makes it better.
I have a broom and Bitcoin. I didn't have those a couple weeks ago. Now I do. I have 4 new friends. And, yeah. Guess I'm going to die. Let's just,
Save the world.
yeah.
And then write history essays.
Well, what if... See, the great thing is, if you save the world, but then fail the essays, you can still look at your teacher and be like, save the world.
But think about it. We are writing history. And then other people can write essays about us.
Nobody is ever going to know what we do.
Yeah.
We can write essays about... I'm going to write the essays about us. It's me. I'm people.
It's going to end up being like YA fiction.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
I think this could make like a
Yeah,
really
I
good
definitely
live
haven't
show or
already
something.
written that about us.
I think
You
I
wrote
just-
fan fiction?
Wait,
Well, not about
what?
us.
What?
Don't.
am I in there? Or, I know I'm new. You would have heard everything. I'm sorry.
You're sorted.
Yes.
Is this available on fanfiction.net?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But you don't know my username.
Do you just need to search for like novella X someone?
I just type in
other?
Celestial Rangers. It's there. It's the only thing.
Mac X Raven.
Oh my god. All right, like. Look, I don't like the whole idea of like going off to another dimension that could be hell and
No, that was
dying
Event
and-
Horizon. I didn't say that was
I think
negative
it could
land.
be character building.
Or it could be, character destroying because we die.
Which is why I have a backup plan for horns.
By horns being the backup plan being killing us, which is dying still.
I don't like this dying talk.
I don't like the idea of if this is what's going to happen, just shoving it off on some other people that we don't know, who don't know the things that we know, who may never know the things that we know. I mean, would we have even found out about like the real situation if, and I'm going to say it, if Thrash hadn't taken charge and killed Hubert? We might not have ever known.
That was a shining moment.
I mean,
Literally, there was a lot of light.
there was. And I don't want to put anybody else in that position. And so, even though I'm kind of iffy on the whole, like, dying thing, or potentially dying thing,
Or becoming evil.
becoming evil thing,
Not gonna happen.
I don't want to do that to other people. And I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe that's a feeling that is being shared by people.
I like surviving.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well then, let's not frickin' die.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yeah. See, that's
die,
the
don't die,
positive
don't die,
way
don't
to
die,
approach
yeah.
our problems.
Just deny the severity of them and say that we're definitely going to persevere.
We're just here to make
cool.
results.
I'm
yeah,
on
let's
board.
do that.
I'm
We're
on
gonna
board.
solve these problems with sparkles and love.
I mean, we've literally solved problems before that way.
That's like what my powers are.
Just, like, I'm not trying to, like, but it did happen, like, once.
Yeah, once. It did happen once.
I can't wait for you to get just sparkle powers. That's gonna be how you fit to fix it. So, the conversation sounds like you kind of resolve it, and you're gonna have a little bit of time, and maybe as a group, do you decide like you're gonna meet at the hole in the sky, or the Terran reality, like at a set time, or what sort of like plan do you kind of decide to jump through with? Big Mac gave us a timeline, which was like in 2 days.
Why don't we do it? Sunrise? Nope.
pretty
Sorry.
awesome.
Too fucking
I
early. That's when I go
No,
to
sunrise
bed.
is good for me.
No, like, afternoon-ish.
I'm off at like 1.
Evening.
Let's
So-
do that. We'll hit 1.
Should I bring lunch or a snack or something?
Bring grenades.
Granola?
Yes.
Grenades.
I can bring granola.
Granola? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll look for grenades then.
Just find party poppers.
Yeah, well, there's a 7-Eleven right there, so I
So
can
at 10 a.m. was that? No. You
one.
said 1.
I can't be there till after 1.
So like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Also, smoke bombs, maybe nitroglycerin, C4.
I think there's someone who lives in the complex that I might be able to get some of that stuff from.
And if we survive, we then go to the pie place.
I do like pie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we'll bring snacks. You got granola.
I got
I'll
granola.
get various explosives. What do you think? We do like a potluck. That'd be fun.
Can we do the potluck before we go to the
Yeah.
crack in the universe?
Well, there's like a
parallel.
to,
It-
like,
Where's the crack ad specifically?
Seriously.
At the
Except for
Matsuno
Thrash, I
estate.
think
Okay,
everything's
so there's
serious.
there's probably some benches we can sit down and have like a little picnic.
it's
beforehand.
Oh, I got a blanket.
I have a
it's in the-
picnic basket.
Perfect.
I never got a chance to
Oh,
use
this
it.
is gonna be awesome.
the backyard of Eleanor Matsuno.
Who's that?
Who was the former Ranger Polaris, or
Oh.
current Ranger Polaris. Former nearly
Oh
prime.
yeah, we bring her along.
Dakota's girlfriend. Well, I think their spring break is over, so but
She's a ranger.
They're around and they are
but
still Rangers.
Eleanor
We
was
need to
missing
bring
for
them.
3 years, so I think she's not enrolled anywhere.
I think we should find out if Eleanor and Dakota are like feeling up to confronting Emodia, or if they think that that's going to tempt them back to the dark side.
Oh, that's a good point. They could turn on us.
Or they are good at things, and they could help us.
But we should definitely ask them.
Let me do it
if they
now.
want to do this. Oh, you're already on the phone. Oh, that was to me.
No. It's like, hey, you up for killing these things? Question mark. Loves this.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
She sends back Emodia? Question mark.
Yeah. Emotion. Come on.
Dot 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 dot, and then you get the like typing dot dot dot. We're in.
They're in. Should I invite them to the potluck or just at the 2 o'clock?
We could meet there and everyone just show up when they want. We'll have the food you can grab and go.
I can bring little Ziploc baggies so people can take stuff on the road.
Okay, does anyone have any food allergies?
Josh, you want to go outside?
Yes.
I brought my jewel.
Cool. So we step outside and we have a conversation. So, like, you're looking pretty rough around the edges.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, you guys gotta fix that shit before we go into space, because otherwise it's just gonna explode in the middle of battle and make things worse.
Isn't that kind of our MO at this point?
I'm trying to make it so that we win.
I would really like to win too. I would really like to not die. Because, like, you know, this whole goth thing is really more about the fashion than about the actual obsession with death.
So I think you're probably taking my contingency planning too much to heart. Like, it is
It's not
just a contingency
that.
plan.
It's not just that. It's just this is so much. It's been so much, Thrash. It's like the last couple weeks, everything that's happened, and like we don't even talk about it. Like, we don't talk about it as a group. Me and Mac don't talk about it. We don't really. It's just because everything happens so quickly. We have to go from like one thing to the next thing and to the.
Those are bad for you. They're gonna give you popcorn lung.
What?
So there's certain chemical agents in the glycerin and jewel that makes it so that your lungs get crackly and poppy over time. You should really stop.
What?
It's on the internet for anyone to see.
I don't internet this shit. Like.
Anyway, I am just giving you some friendly advice that maybe you should work it out before everything explodes in space-time.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't know how to even work out this shit.
I don't know, break up.
I don't want to break up.
So then you do want to work it out.
I mean, like, yeah. Like, I'm sort of, you know, I have feelings.
Like being in love.
Very intense feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, but, like, how are you?
I mean, everyone just thinks I'm a calculating brain and doesn't see me as a person with, like, hormones, so that's fine.
Are you having hormones?
I wouldn't tell you if I was.
Well, how do you expect anybody to not see you as unfeeling when you project the unfeelingness?
Because I like being contrite.
all the time. I'm gonna pull it out of
Yes, no, yes, no.
They're the worst.
I know.
Who are you having hormones about?
What?
Who are you having
I'm
hormones
not.
about? Who is it, Thrash? Who is it, Thrash? Who is it, Thrash? Thrash, Thrash. Who is it, Thrash? Who is it, Thrash?
Someone with T-sets.
Meanwhile, Novella has gotten our paladin's number from the group chat and is texting him emojis of teacups.
I cannot. I'm trying to think of Ray is trying to text back, but is opening up Safari and then going in there and finding garage sales in the area. That might be happening post. Just like I sent you a link.
Wait, isn't it Sunday?
What time is it?
Nobody goes garage sailing on Sunday.
No, it's probably like Friday because there's at least 2 more days left of spring break.
This is
You're gonna meet on Sunday.
Okay.
So
She's impressed.
This will be the next weekend, and it's like it's just a really big garage sales things that be happening on this one road in this kind of fancier neighborhood. And I just posted, I'm gonna get all the good tea sets and send it over.
I'm already there. I camped out. I'm ready.
She's never gonna like me because I screwed up her life, so I don't even bother indicating anything at all.
You know, someone super smart once told me
I don't like where this is going.
that if you like someone, you should just grow a fucking spine and tell them. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be like a ball of misery. I mean, I'm paraphrasing.
Misery gives me strength.
Is this what it's like? Is this like
Misery?
Big Mac's just sitting there while they're texting.
Well,
Now you know how it feels.
And then I'm like, is this? I missed this. I want
Misery
text.
is just gonna make you bitter and short and wrinkly
I'm already short.
and wrinkly.
They have lasers for that now.
Bitter and angry
Yeah.
and maybe there's a chance of being not angry, or at the very least a chance of just like moving the fuck on because like you have an answer.
Yeah, so I'd rather go to another dimension and probably die.
But what if people with teapots aren't like as mad at you as you think?
I'm going back inside now.
What if? What if? What if? Thrash?
You like water tribe out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, you come back in and you just see 2 people on their phones and Big Mac being like,
There's all 6 wrappers from the applesauce.
just all of them. She's had all of
Oh
them.
my god, did you inhale that stuff?
I was hungry.
So,
You're always hungry.
I think this is kind of like a good place for us to maybe go into a break, but then also kind of come back to a montage of the things you do over the next 2 days before we step into the breach. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be back to conclude this story. Still don't know what's gonna happen. I think it was great. Oh my gosh.
I know.
So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay. We should be on our faces now.
Hi.
Briefly went to the start screen instead. And you can hear us. I am talking. Excellent. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good break. Yeah, faces. Great. Faces. Chat. Hello. Table bumping. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a refreshing break. I hope you all had a refreshing break. Is that too bright for you now? You're much
fine.
better lit than you
No,
were.
this is good.
Like,
Listen, I've sacrificed a lot for my art. I'm just gonna do it one more time. No, it's fine. You're taking away the light. If you leave me now, you take away the.
it's fine. But I don't know if this will make it better or worse.
Ow.
It's
I just
fine.
looked
We're
up
used
for the
to it.
first
It's
time.
good.
It's a big light. Don't look directly at it. Pro
So
tip.
hard not to.
Well,
Pro
now,
tip.
I mean, it's why people struggle with not looking at me because I'm the brightest thing in the room.
Okay. So cool.
I tried to be funny and it didn't work.
You did great.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here to wrap up this celestial story, this adventure into feelings and whatever other nonsense happens. As some reminders, there are 2 X cards available for you at the table. For anyone who's unfamiliar with the X card, if at any point a thing happens that you're like, I'm not okay with this, for whatever reason, you do not need to explain it or justify it. Tap the card, you can do the hand signal, you can say X card, and we undo what just happened, and we'll start back again, and I'm with something that everyone is more comfortable with. And I'm saying this now largely because I have a feeling the feelings are just gonna kind of go up from here. I don't think we hit peak, so I just want to make sure that everyone is comfortable. Other things, if you need to get up for any reason or take a break, please do. And if anything else happens, then we'll roll with it. So, in the first half, the Rangers maybe talked about feelings. What?
Yeah, that's been going on for like at least 5 episodes.
So cool. I believe the current plan, let's do a really quick reintroduction of who each of you are and who your character is. So just your character, your name, your pronouns, your character's name, your character's pronouns, and then we'll jump right back into the action. Let's start in the opposite direction. So
cool. I'm Strix. I'm playing Thrash. We're all she/hers.
Oh, yeah. I'm Christina. I'm playing Novella. She/her.
Lizzie, and I am playing Raven, also all she/her.
I'm Jackie Ash, and I am playing Big Mac, she/her.
Thank
me
you.
and Laura both
Okay.
We had to do short one.
I know.
My name is Marcus, he, him, and I'm playing Ray Judith Light, he, him as well.
Excellent. I'm your GM Random Tuesday. It's my channel. You probably know who I am. My pronouns are she/her. And I will play many characters with different pronouns. So, on that, what are you singing?
Make it better. Sorry.
We're going to take it down. It's too accurate.
So things that I really enjoyed is that chat had a long conversation about garage sales, and we had a conversation about garage sales.
We did.
And learned some very important knowledge. Thank
Strix
you.
Bringing people together.
Strix bringing all the information. I needed that because I love chunky jewelry, and that's where you get it from.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. So, the Rangers, they concluded their war meeting. They have determined that in about 2 days, so on the last day of spring break, so they don't have to do their homework.
If we die.
Yeah, but it's the last day of spring
This is a
break, so
win-win.
you should have done it already.
That shouldn't matter.
Okay. Cool. So if you come back that evening, you'll get it done. But if not, then yeah, cool. Good. So in about 2 days, you're gonna meet. Is gonna be a potluck, and then the group of you is going to cross the breach, the tear in space into the Nega realm
With 2 extra rangers and a paladin.
With 2 extra rangers and a paladin, Ranger Polaris, Aquilius, and Paladin Protea will be coming with you into the breach, into the Nega realm, the place from which Empress Amodia and all of her servants have come from. And yeah, you're going to take her down and everything will be hunky and dory.
Yep.
Easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, so over the course of the 2 days of preparation, besides acquiring potluck, accoutrement, and grenades, I guess you were...
Well,
yeah.
a success. I did find some things.
And yeah, what do you do over the next couple of days? Like, do you go on a garage sale? Do you ever talk to each other? Do you ever talk to each other?
No.
I think we probably hang out like all day.
Yeah, we should definitely, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Like just to, so
Yeah,
we know.
so we get up 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
I'll bring the coffee, or do you want tea?
tea.
Tea.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So
Some
in a
tea.
thermos.
In a thermos,
I
of
have
course.
a map that I've made with like the best, most efficient route.
Very detailed.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I have. I
Timings.
am. My
Yes.
hair is a little more up because the petals are getting ridiculous.
Yes, that makes sense.
But yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Okay. So I
It's
have
like,
a
I'm
GPS track
confident
out
you're
like
broken.
2.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't.
This dog.
This is weird.
We should like sync watches.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
On 3.
Okay.
2,
2, 1, and good. Okay. Awesome.
I'm gonna just so you know, I'm going to shoot a text to you right now, telling you that if I It's a little disclaimer saying that if I find something really good, I'll fight you for it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's totally fine because I'm going to find it first.
Oh, okay. We're going to put our finding skills to the test. This is going to be...
What are you, Hufflepuffs?
Oh my
Novella
god.
is totally a Hufflepuff.
Oh
I
my
would say that's probably accurate as well. For
Do
me,
not put
anyway.
this evil on my house.
Ravenclaw, Gryffindor,
Yeah, I mean-
Slytherin.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
I'm
we
still
planned.
not the leader. As a Gryffindor. Gotta talk.
Look, not all Gryffindors are the main character.
Except that really
Did you just call
important
me
big
a
one.
Ravenclaw?
Yeah. Get it?
Raven, I get it.
I accept it, but
This is an in-character clue.
yeah.
Ravenclaws are awesome.
I brought you a fanny pack. Would you like one?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
take off my other fanny pack and I put on my
All right, never
Two real
mind.
fanny packs.
I'm not making
You
it
wanna
to
wear
the
my
breach.
old one?
I'm just
No,
committing
it looks better on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't take this.
Like, is Flash watching any of this, or is she hacking, like, the...
She's hacking all their shit and knows exactly what's going on,
Yeah, really lame stuff.
Yeah.
which they're clearly bonding over.
So, yeah, you spend the day together. You find things. Who finds the best thing?
I found a particular there was this clown teapot, and the red clown nose was the top of it.
Oh, so adorable.
And it was so adorable that we agreed to split it.
Yeah.
We each get custody. So you get it if we survive. You get it for 3 days a week, and I'll
Sure,
get it
yeah.
for the other one. Then we'll have a share. So you get 3, I get 3, and then
then
we'll
you have to
share.
Sundays are for
Sunday.
sharing that.
We have
yeah.
that in the morning before we go. Maybe check out a couple more garage shows or estate sales, as we heard that are.
Yeah, but
Doing
Saturday is
Saturdays.
when we would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
So.
we'll shuffle it.
We'll
up.
work on the
We'll
schedule.
figure out.
Your
yeah.
phone just turns off
Oh,
and doesn't turn on again.
guess my dad forgot to pay the bill again. Huh.
Well, it's okay. We're both here, so.
Yeah, so I need to text.
At least I don't have to listen to it anymore.
There is no way my phone isn't bugged.
Several different bugs.
Yeah, I found the first
Alexa's
two.
always listening? Well, Thrash is definitely always
I would love to say
You're
hey
pumped.
Siri, and it's just your voice.
just Thrash.
Yeah.
No, and then just shuts down. Oh, that's
Weird.
Siri this must be a new update.
Huh.
So Big Mac's pump gets bigger.
Yeah, no, that was me because I heard clown teapot. I was like, oh no, no.
like a defense mechanism.
As I'm being threatened.
I think eventually, that night, all the festivities end. Big Mac takes Raven home. Surprisingly short send off. She looks preoccupied. She's thinking a lot. Like her left leg is flutter. What's it
It's
called?
in the jittery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
jittery. So I'll see you tomorrow, right? Because we got that second. We have more movies to watch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Did you have coffee?
No,
Was there
no.
caffeine in the tea?
I have been told there's no caffeine anywhere in that house, except for in Thrash's cup, because the energy drinks.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely tomorrow. Text you when I get home. Save me.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
But and the
And
house.
she turns and gets out of the trunk.
Which is very odd because usually Big Mac walks to the door and says nice things, and even recently, there's still nice things.
Cool.
They're gonna break up.
Cool.
About 30 minutes later,
Oh my god.
I hope. I mean, Big Mac hopes Raven is in her room because there's a small rocket that just gets thrown out the window.
Is Raven in her room?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go to the window?
Will there be multiple rocks?
There's one rock, and then you just hear played out of a USB speaker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Million faces.
Is Big Mac singing along to this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because Big Mac's never heard the song. Exactly. Because when you go to your iTunes and you put in Donnie Darko soundtrack, that's the one that she most recognizes as she plays it to the window.
What, pray tell, does Raven do? To be clear, I would like to I need a really important thing I need to clarify. Did Claudia Google Donnie Darko soundtrack and this was the only one she recognized?
I was looking at them and I was like, a lot of these sound sad. And then I was looking at this one.
Cool.
Okay. So, so she might have just dismissed the pebble thing as, because why would you think?
Yeah.
Why would she think? Clearly someone's downstairs trying to get my attention. But then Tears for Fears starts. And she comes to the window and she's got like her hair braided and her makeup is off as she was like ready for bed, or at least in the process of. Got a face mask on.
Is it the coal? Is it the charcoal black?
No, it is not.
It's one of the Korean ones, right? The sort of
yes,
The
face on it.
like a Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Which, if you've ever seen them, look absolutely fucking horrific.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
She's got a Hello Kitty face mask on. The window opens. And Raven peeks out.
Big Mac is just on. I assume you had a fence. The Big Mac did climb effortlessly, because that's who Big Mac is.
Yeah.
Holding speakers, and Big Mac just gives a bigger. I want to do the hard stuff with you.
I imagine someone's like walking their dog by and just like walks a little quicker.
Donnie Darko is hard.
I need the laughter from the peanut gallery to get itself under control.
So when she says I want to do the hard stuff with you, does the mom just go, pals?
Yeah, pals doing hard things together.
They're just talking about drugs. It's okay.
We're about to go into a realm. But you need to hear. I think.
Oh, is that you, Claudia?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut off Claudia.
It is Big Mac. No, you're right.
Are you playing Mad World at me? Is this your Cusack moment?
What's that?
Like, are you, like, say anything me?
What is? Sure, I'll say anything to you.
With Mad World?
Onward,
I have to go.
James had to vacate the living area.
I love you. And I watched two dorks text to each other and realized we haven't done that in months. And you're the most interesting person to talk to. I want to watch this scary movie with you. I want you to tell me about it. I want to talk to you.
Gal pals. Just
Because I miss you.
I miss you too.
I'm so scared.
I'm really scared too.
If I talk to you, it's totally cool if you break up, but I still want to talk to
I
you.
want to break up with you. I love you.
Too. I'm sorry I had to watch two people laugh at phones looking teapots up to realize that.
It's just really hard, to like watch you turn into some something, and then know that could like happen again, or it could happen to me, and then we just like we don't talk about how we're gonna like stop that from happening, and I would like that to not happen, and I would like to not die.
Well, let's talk about it then. Talk about what happens when I get horny and how you can help.
The hard stuff.
I want to do the hard stuff with you too. You should turn out the boombox.
Oh, okay.
Not well.
Turn it off.
Crush the phone.
Look, just come upstairs.
Through the house?
Yes, through the house.
Okay. I think he goes to the front door. Hey, Miss Showers, can you open the door?
Oh my god, you are the worst at this.
We're gal pals.
Opens the door, grabs her by her shirt, hauls her up to her room.
Yeah.
Fade to black.
We talk.
Yeah, you talk.
And we watch Donnie Darko.
We don't watch Donnie Darko.
You think about watching Donnie Darko for about 30 seconds.
We talk. We talk sitting on the bedroom floor, and then we talk like sitting on the bed, and then we talk like laying on the bed, and then they like fall asleep.
Yeah.
Snuggling.
That's not what I wanted.
That's not how I wrote it.
So Big Mac X Raven. Oh, that was, yep.
Thank you. Thank you for the accompaniment. I did not know the words to that song.
That wasn't me, that was Gary Jules. Gary, come on in.
I'm Gary Jules.
I'm pretty sure that's how he sounds. I like that.
Anyway, so yeah, your evening passes. You spend a day together. Does Thrash? Is there anything particular Thrash is up to?
Thrash makes it so that if she dies, like, all of her Bitcoin wealth gets trickled out to a waterfall structure of people that can benefit from it, and she ditches all of her drugs and burns all the stuff that's going to make her look bad if she's dead.
Okay.
None of us do that.
No. Yeah.
I cleared
Very.
my search history.
Right.
Not much on there, mostly just sad stuff.
Teapots now.
Teapots, lots of teapots.
Oh yeah.
Before we go, though, also, aside from, like, touching
Yeah, that was
moment,
like the first night and the next day. Like, you still got a whole other day.
aside from, like, touching moment, blanking on my name. Raven. Sorry.
You mean April.
No, I do not. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom.
April, I heard your friend last night. She was very loud.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's
Lauren
okay. Don't worry
playing
about it.
Mrs. Showers is my favorite.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Worst, and I love her.
And she is going to text Thrash to let's go hang out at an arcade.
Busy?
Be unbusy.
Fine.
Yeah.
Good work.
At the arcade.
Mhm.
Raven is not super comfortable here, but it seemed like the kind of thing that maybe Thrash would like, and that they could like bond over a little bit. She can play a couple video games. It's cool. I am like a modern teenager.
They've got those like Japanese photo booth things.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
Raven could get into that.
DDR the ever living shit out of that place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thrash
yeah.
is actually really good at DD.
Yeah. She's gonna kick my ass, but it's cool. I'll play on a lower difficulty. And like a couple rounds of DDR in, maybe they switch to that taiko drum game.
So good.
Oh.
And
arcade.
so
Yeah, right.
So,
how's it going?
fine.
Oh yeah? Not like cyber stalking anybody?
You're meddling. And I always do that to everybody, so that's not new.
Number one, I don't want to hear about meddling from you. And number two, friends meddle. And we're friends.
Okay.
Aren't we friends?
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, we could all die.
I think I am the one that has pointed that out multiple times.
You have.
With solutions.
The solution being to kill each other if we start going evil?
Yeah.
It's a very dark solution.
It's a very practical and pragmatic
And
solution.
that's dark coming from me. It's dark. It's a dark solution.
We've witnessed 2 Rangers already go evil. Sorry, 3.
Oh, trust and believe. That is first and foremost in my mind.
So if you just look at like the percentage skews, that's pretty high.
So maybe we should instead think about the ways in which we have brought people back from being evil and dark. And think about, how we might tap into our, affection and bond with each other in order to get us through this. And maybe if we're going into this with like shrouded hearts, that it's going to hurt our chances of survival.
Or it makes things less complicated in multiple people's minds so they can focus on actually surviving and winning.
I mean, when has anything ever, been not complicated with us? I feel like we thrive in complication.
I don't know. I've kept this shit pretty uncomplicated.
Is that what you call giving her drugs and sending her to sleepaway camp?
I didn't send her to sleepaway camp.
No, her parents did. But
also, that was her choice. But I still feel bad about it, I guess. Thank you.
Maybe you should say that to Novella. I
actually did say that to Novella.
Oh, did you? Good job. I'm proud of you. Did you feel a little better?
No.
Oh, that sucks. Guilt kind of works like that.
I know what you're trying to do.
What?
I don't think that literally confessionals are my style, and we are about to go into battle. We should have clear heads.
All right, I'm just saying, maybe your head is not really clear.
I mean, if we want to stack rank head clearness, I think I'm probably actually at the top.
How do you figure?
Well, you have all of your emotions going everywhere, and that makes you vulnerable, because if your girlfriend gets hurt, you're going to think about that more than the actual overall strategy. Plus, Novella and Freaky Paladin Dude are doing the same thing right now. This tea set, and this garage sale, and these stupid pedals. And
Just
so, acknowledging that you're totally right, that if something happens to Mac, I am definitely going to be focused on that. But don't you think that if something happened to you...
And she never found out, it would be fine, because she doesn't know any better.
I, and Novella, and Mac would all be... And, probably the Paladin as well. Probably Ray as well. Would be really focused on what's happening to you.
We shouldn't be, because that's not, a good game plan.
But you're our friend. And if... your light is blinking green. And we're all making it out of this. Together.
Okay.
Because, Thrash, we care about you a lot. Oh, Thrash, we care about you so much! And she grabs her up in her arms. Thrash, if something started to happen to you, I think I would cry.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. It's the complete and honest truth. Look into the sincerity in my eyes, Thrash. Inconsolable. Inconsolable.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Just think you should, get right with yourself before we march off. And remember that we're going to have a lot of complicated emotions no matter what, and we're all going to care about if something happens to somebody else, whether or not we're, kissing them. Because we care. Emotions are already complicated. Just saying. Do with it what you will. Your secret is safe with me. It's not my shit to tell.
You sure?
100%. I would never do that to you. Never.
Okay. Good. Fine.
Okay. Let me kick your ass in this taiko game.
You're on, sucker.
And we fade out on a drum beat. There would look like there was a conversation happening that someone had in a scene. Like, I mean, we're ready. We can go to the breach and the potluck. Are we ready?
I think I'm ready for the breach.
How did our day end?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. How did your
did it.
day end?
do you have a card?
No.
Clown
Okay.
teapot.
So,
No.
so
I bike.
I imagine that we both biked. We got off the bus. We took a bus maybe at some point.
Yeah.
So we have this. We sit on the bus. We have the clown teapot nicely wrapped, and I kind of reach into my bag and I have this.
Or orange.
This is do you like sound? This is dumb. I'm gonna throw it
No,
out
what
the
is
window
it?
of the
What
bus.
is it? What is it? What is
No,
it?
it's just some music. You like music?
I like music.
This is stuff that always relaxes me when I get really stressed out. So
That sounds like something I super don't need, but would totally take.
just ignore the this is I spilled some stuff and it kind of looks like a shape.
Oh,
but
weird.
it's,
Yeah, no, I totally see it.
it
It looks like a star.
Yeah. It's you don't have to listen to it or anything. There's literally like
It's like a big A on the back.
Huh? What's that stand for?
I think it's audio disc.
Oh, where's the D?
Oh. It must
Where
have been a
is
typo.
the D?
It must have been a typo.
Teenagers.
A tapo?
A typo.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I think one of the pedals got swallowed, and that's what made that embarrassing sound from my mouth.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
like when I have time. I
Yeah,
guess. Like,
of
I'll-
course.
Yeah.
We have a whole dimension to save. Multiple, probably.
Multiple.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought it was just one.
Well, do we count this one and the other one that we're going
Oh
to?
yeah, that makes sense. That would be two. Yeah.
Hey,
Are you
today's-
hungry?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you...
You like food?
I have been known to like food occasionally. Yeah. Is that would you be interested in?
I mean, all the garage sales are basically. Are we done with garage selling at this point? What time is it?
I mean, I assume so.
Yeah.
You've been doing this all
Yeah.
night.
I like
It's
to
your
imagine
schedule.
that we because you knew where the good places
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
took we
Picked
took the
me.
bus and then rode our bikes around, and now the bikes are in the front of the bus,
Right,
and we're
yeah.
driving back to our kind of area.
Actually, if we take this stop right here,
That's how buses work.
exactly.
Slam
There's
on the
that.
It's
brakes.
actually a break. I don't know if people
Yeah.
knew that. That's
Yeah.
it's not a bell.
Well, I mean, we are powerful.
Yeah.
And I do control gravity.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
pretty. It's pretty.
Have you ever done high tea? There's a place over here.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
We could probably use our own tea set. You know.
Why don't we just break it in?
All right. I
Let's
thought
do
you were
it.
gonna say break in.
No.
They're
no.
open right now,
That's,
so we don't
no,
have
we would
to.
never
yeah.
break in. That
No.
was only one
Yeah.
time with nothing. Never mind.
We should get off the bus.
Let's get off the bus.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bus driver's just there, like, wait a minute. You pulled the thing. Get out. Get out.
Go!
Jeez, this is Oceanwood bus lines.
Three of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the thing with the iron mouths and the food.
Okay, so high tea takes like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a high tea place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have
Do they
a,
also sell tea sets?
And-
Or they just eat there?
I think they probably have.
they
a
have
gift
their
shop.
own like
yeah.
own branded tea set.
Okay,
probably.
I'm gonna insert myself into this thing quickly.
Yes.
Also,
Please.
do we need like a CD player? Is this like real?
Oh, yeah. It's. I realized that I don't have. I don't know how to. I guess.
Wait, is this in character or out of character?
Well, my phone's.
My question was out of character. But...
Okay. That is. I don't know what's actually on there. Actually, if you bust it open, there might be a bootleg DVD for. If you could read me the acronym, I could probably figure out what it is.
S-H.
S. It might be Silent Hill 2. A bootleg copy of Silent Hill
So
2
we
that I
won't-
obtained legally.
we won't play that right now.
Yeah.
Jon Snow is great in it.
But
it's
what
very
is on
relaxing.
there is like a mix of like some, Joan Baez, a little Neutral Milk Hotel, a little Sufjan Stevens, just some kind of like nice, good lyrical music.
Nice. Novella needs that.
Yeah.
So when you walk into the tea house, Thrash is there
Oh.
looking at tea sets and sees you and tries to melt away.
Thrash, I didn't know you were into tea sets.
Oh, hey, no, just, I was just leaving.
Oh no, you're just leaving?
Yeah,
You don't
Are you,
have to.
you hungry?
Yeah, you want to get some?
Oh,
or-
no, I don't eat.
come on,
Remember, I
come
just
on.
drink energy
No,
drinks.
It's like very, very small portions. It'll be fine.
You.
We pull her.
No.
She comes and sits with us.
So are you in hell right now?
This is very awkward.
Hey, if you so do they just order tea, or is that what? How this
Yeah,
works?
pretty much. And then they bring you like the big thing, and you pick your tea,
Oh, that
and then
sounds.
we can all pick our own tea.
I'm gonna actually, if it's okay, are we seated? I'm assuming we're seated.
Yeah, they
Awesome.
take you, they see you.
I'm just gonna find the restroom because I had a little too much tea today, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't drink all that tea with that tea. It's not a great joke. Why?
So the two of you are alone.
Do you wanna
at
see
the
what we bought today?
table.
I pull out the clown tea set, and I set it in front of Thrash. Isn't it cute?
Yeah. Seems like things are going well.
You mean like today? Like, yeah, I mean, we got this awesome tea set. Like, there wasn't like a lot of good things at the garage sales, but like all in all, like a pretty solid shopping day. Why are you looking at me? Like,
Because that's not really what I meant.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, he's nice. He's not into me.
Thrash is not breathing.
Face getting like a little
Slow
red.
purple.
Wait, you think he's into me?
Yes.
I mean, it's a star.
It's a heart.
Oh, I was looking at it upside down. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So that's like cool and stuff.
That was like a spill. That's not like a thing. And he just carries that around.
It would
Like, why
probably
would
be
he-
like good for you and stuff.
Whoa. This album, I mean, it is very calming music, so I think that's probably why he gave it to me. I think you're right, actually.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Thanks. You think so? I
Yeah.
don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna make a fool of myself.
No.
No?
Trust me, the bigger fools over there.
There's someone following me around like, you're getting petals everywhere. Sorry.
I just don't think that like someone could be into me like that, though. You know, like I don't know. People just like
What planet are you on?
Planet ex-boyfriend Chris. Like that's all I've ever.
Okay, so he was like a controlling psychopath. Not fair to you.
Yeah,
But
but
also,
nobody
remember
has-
the pack that you travel with, which is like all the smart, hot kids at school who all date each other, and then they're like at the top of the food chain. Kind of. Did you
Yeah, but
forget
not
that?
me. You guys just hang out with me because I'm also a ranger.
You're dumb.
That is a new one. That is not something anyone's ever said to me before.
Okay, but it's true. You're really dumb.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just like the tag along. Like, I don't know. You guys don't take me seriously.
What?
I mean, would you hang out with me if I wasn't a ranger?
Why are you having everything backwards? I'm the one that hangs out in the janitor closet and in the ceiling, and
Wait, so you do hang out in the ceiling. I always had a theory. Yeah, but I used to eat lunch alone in the library.
it's because you were studying to go to fucking Harvard or something.
Yeah, but I could do that at home. I didn't have anyone to sit with at lunch.
Really?
People like Raven and Mac, they didn't want to hang out with me. You wouldn't want to hang out with me.
He wants to hang out with you.
I mean, I don't know, it's kind of nice. I don't know.
Right, so lean into that or something.
Why do you look so weirded out, though?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your face is purple.
It's all the energy drink. It's purple colored. It's getting into my
That I thought that was tea. Did you put energy drink in your tea cup?
It just became energy. Ray come second.
Hey, thank you for not drinking all of the tea.
It's apparently not even tea.
Don't touch this one.
I won't. Last time you gave me something, I'm pretty sure well, there was the talking dog anyway. But, yeah, that was kind of weird. I learned a lot, though. So, what was that?
What was what?
Did you?
I should go. You should.
We ordered so much. We'll never eat all this food. What?
Come on, you can stay. If you want. You don't have to. You're looking. You're making eyes shapes, and I think you're trying to say something.
Turns brighter purple. Still not breathing.
Oh, you shouldn't drink that energy drink. I hear they make you purple.
No, you know what? I should really. I'm gonna go.
Hey, do you want me to bring more of that to the potluck tomorrow?
What?
Do you want more energy drinks?
I've got plenty.
If you want anything, there's a 7-Eleven right by my house. Or apartment. I can just get whatever you need. I also have a lead on grenades, but it might have been an undercover cop. But luckily we might die, so I don't have to worry about it. Apartment 322.
Okay, so yeah, just have fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Do you want to borrow my bike or anything? Or?
No.
Okay.
I can't reach the pedals.
Well, you got taller.
Not that tall.
Oh, well, fair.
He seems nice. Bye.
Wait, Crash. You were looking at tea sets and you didn't buy one. Do you want to take this one?
No, that's yours.
Take it.
They work for me, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going now.
Okay.
Yep.
She just leaves very quickly.
She was acting very weird.
Yeah.
There must be something going on with her.
Did she say anything in particular?
She's just being weird. I don't know.
Well, we all are about to face our own mortality, so maybe that is just bringing out the weird in everyone.
It must be that.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're garage sailing and such when we're about to die. Not going to complain. So.
May not even have a chance to use this teapot. I'm glad we're using it today.
Yeah. Do you think they'll let us actually pour the tea into this from one pot to another?
They watch you with disdain, but they don't stop you.
Asked forgiveness, not permission.
Ray's mind is blown. This is the most attractive thing anyone's ever done. This is the coolest thing. And Ray is trying not to lose his cool.
I kind of lean in, so my little pin. Just sort of.
Josh would be so proud. Your little IDGAF pin.
That is
catches the light.
Ray just kind of you are so cool.
And Novella's like, I'm such a nerd.
I think we can end their day date there. Oh.
Well, we're just getting food.
Yeah. So a few questions. Do you both go to your individual homes at the end of the evening?
See how the date goes.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. How did the rest of the date go? Just
I
quick
have
summary.
the overnight shift at the apartment complex, but there is, if you wanted to come listen to that, I do have a CD player and a couch or something.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I already did my homework.
Yeah, of course you did. So if you want to just get off on the after.
Sure, yeah. So I imagine we listen to the album and then probably stay up way too late talking.
Oh yeah.
Raven, I'm going to die. Oh my god, I'm the worst.
My phone's still not working. I
Is the rabbit Donnie or
Darko?
So the rabbit is named Darko. And
What's this emergency?
What happens is the rabbit gets him.
It's not an emergency. I just fail at life. Bye.
Did you tell her?
No.
Well, why not?
Because she seems happier with him.
How do you know?
Because she was smiling.
Okay, but maybe she would smile with you.
She doesn't smile at me.
I'm pretty sure she smiles at everybody, to be honest.
Do you like this movie? Because it seems pretty sad. What is Donnie's purpose in life?
I'm just going to drag her down.
No,
Oh
rabbit,
my
don't
God.
do that.
Stop being so down on yourself. You're a cool person, and maybe she's into it. But you're never gonna know unless you grab hold of your spine and tell her.
No, I don't want to know.
Then this is just the way it's gonna be.
Fine.
Okay. If you want to come over and watch Donnie Darko with me and Mac, you can do that.
No.
You sure you don't want to come over? We've got popcorn.
No.
There's also
I'm
candy
gonna
bars.
make more popcorn. I don't get this movie.
No.
You should come over.
No.
Come hang out with us. Thrash is coming over. We have to decouple.
All right. And like from the room with like 2 bowls of popcorn, I'll make another batch.
So Thrash drags her sorry ass in and flops on the floor and just rolls around silently.
Popcorn?
Yes!
This, you could wipe it on this arm rest.
Oh no, we're doing this in my room.
No arm
This
rest.
is a privacy situation. She can roll around all she'd like on my bedroom floor.
I wanted to stay short without hormones. Forever.
Here's the thing. Hormones make it big and strong like milk.
I don't need to be big and strong. I'm smart.
Are you saying milk is big and strong?
No.
Hormones are like milk.
Hormones are like milk. They make you big and
High in
strong.
calcium.
You need to stop drinking that kind of milk.
I'm big and strong.
We're gonna talk later about that.
They look so good together. They were so good together. It was stupid.
I mean, they're both really attractive.
I
people.
know.
Who?
We're like level 3 attractive.
Yeah, I'm level 2. But
You're
like
5 together.
Yeah.
6, arguably.
I swore an oath, and I'm going to uphold that oath.
I can't do Big Mac
Who?
tell everybody.
I think Big Mac's gonna sit on Thrash.
See your little legs like
Stuff.
I have no power or control here.
Who?
No!
Who?
No!
Who?
No!
All right. Doesn't get up.
Ray and Novella, damn it.
Really?
They're very cute together and probably good for each other.
Yeah, that makes sense. They were texting obnoxiously. I get it. I feel it.
See? I'm right.
Wow. It'd be really awesome, though, if people who have choices knew that they had choices and then could make informed decisions for themselves instead of having those decisions made for them.
But that's what I do.
I know. Remember, we had a talk about you not doing that anymore. But whether or not you want to put yourself out there is up to you.
I hate you.
Just saying.
What? What? You're looking at me accusingly. I didn't do anything, Big Mac.
Did Novella get into SoCal and North Cal? Because all those options, like, they're both good schools, but I think she needs to know, like, SoCal, not a good sports team. Not gonna have a good
She
time.
doesn't play sports.
I just want you to know that you'll always be a 3 attractiveness to me.
Also, they already like each other, and that's like friend rule number 1 to not fuck with that shit. Or something. I don't know. I saw it in a TV show.
They've been, like, to a garage sale once.
Several garage sales.
They
were
haven't.
very good.
Yes.
It was one day.
He gave her a mixtape.
He's been carrying that mixtape around since we met him.
So he's been planning it all along and has feelings.
I mean, yeah. But you don't know what Novella's feelings are.
Novella is clueless.
Yeah. That's why someone should clue her in.
And obviously the smart one has to do that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I could try if you want, but I don't think... I
No,
don't think
no, no.
Novella can make her
No.
own decisions.
No.
If she's given all of the information. And then
You
we'll
want
just
fine.
live with decisions.
Fine. I'm gonna do this my way.
Don't do it in text.
Just does it in text.
Yeah! She's almost diving across the room.
Novella, I like you. Send.
We're never gonna.
Oh,
There, I did it. Done. There. I'm gonna
Never
go
mind.
into the bathroom and then scream now.
My
Bye.
first Oh no, I wouldn't have headphones on because we're hanging out together. My purse is like, or my phone is like deep in my purse, and I don't see
It
it.
just sits there.
Just kind of listen to music.
There, see? Done.
What's your
It's done.
favorite breed of dog?
I'm being
Oh,
responsible
I like-
and stuff.
I like Australian Shepherds, but I also like
I'm
corgis.
proud of you! Knocking
Corgis.
on the bathroom
They have
door.
heft to them. You know? You pick them up
yeah.
and you can love them.
Sleepover!
Yeah,
This
that's a
is
good
the
choice.
worst night of my life.
Yeah, right. It's so hard to choose.
What's your favorite?
Dog or
Yeah.
just
Is it settling
I
in?
think dog is my favorite type of dog.
Is it
Ooh,
absorbing?
yeah, just all.
Yeah, all dogs,
Yeah,
right? Why choose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
knew
feel
it
like
would
we're
eventually.
I feel like we're on the
Totally.
same page.
Totally.
there. Thanks for
Man, maybe to be a Celestial
See,
Ranger,
you see what you've done?
you
You've
just
opened me up to stupid vulnerability, and now I'm just gonna be mad, even though I want them to be together because I want her to be happy, and this is stupid, and feelings are stupid.
maybe Celestial Rangers just have to have a large capacity of love because that's something we all have in common. Just squeezes an applesauce container in the mouth.
So nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, she could be bi and poly. I mean, you don't know.
I'm not.
Oh,
trying to pop
that's
William
fair.
trash.
It's not
Goddamn.
working.
Right.
Whatever. She just makes noises like an angry penguin.
The popcorn just like hits you in the face.
Sleepover.
And the night passes.
None of us sleep before the big battle.
Yeah, I feel like this is
true.
We're gonna
Jeez,
get.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I said you had 2 days, but screw it. That was the day. You
is the
spent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning comes. The morning has broken. Sorry. I just don't know why that song came into my head. You have the morning shift or the night shift, I guess, ends.
Night shift, yeah. I had to
And
pick up his own.
you all sleep and wake up somewhat bedraggled, perhaps underslept, and make your way to the large garden of the Matsuno estate. You know, the Matsuno family, Eleanor's home. And who probably arrives first?
I would say we
Because like
got
you're
them to set
meeting
the
at
picnic.
2.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just set up the picnic, so we kind of had like the blankets and the food and the
So if we're not
snacks
meeting
and
till 2, I'm assuming that people nap. I
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a nap.
There's naps. There's
Yeah.
You rest up. You get yourselves ready.
Yeah.
There's no like condition monitor in this game, so I don't really like. It's not a thing we need to
Well,
worry
everything,
about.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, took a nap.
you took a nap.
Yeah.
Good.
Took a nap. Great.
Still
Don't know
gonna
what you're
show
looking
up with
for.
sunglasses on.
Some sunglasses. So, do the two of you arrive together, or did you part ways at some point?
I think I probably had. No, I had to go home. I did not plan for staying out all night.
Okay.
So,
So you went home.
I was working a double.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So we
Smart.
eventually,
Novella,
once the
do you
sun comes up,
check your texts at any point.
I think probably my phone battery died because I was up all night, and so I have to charge my phone when I get home.
Charge it when you get home.
My phone's just not working still. I
It's not turning back on.
Ever.
don't. Right.
Okay. So who's will you be showing up first then, maybe, or
I
do you
will
think
most likely be there
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
Novella arrives? I think Eleanor and Dakota and Alexis, like the two other rangers and the other paladin, like I presume you told them you were going to show up and not just like break into our back garden. So like they bring you to the back, and clearly Dakota stayed the night there. Also, like, they're going through a lot because they disappeared for 3 years, so
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot happening there.
A lot of newspapers being like mysterious lost dead girl found,
Yeah.
like family overjoyed.
Missing teens returned after 3 years!
Dakota got a lot of money because that rich family had put out a lot of missing. Like if you
Yeah.
find her, you get your money, and then
Yeah.
Dakota's now good.
Yeah. Pay for her
Also,
college.
once my phone is charged, I see that I have a bunch of missed texts, but I assume they're from my dad, wondering where I was. And I think about how Big Mac won't have to, like, do her homework if we die. I won't have to deal with being in trouble if we die. So I just don't, don't read
yeah.
the text because I don't want to know how in trouble I am.
It hurts.
I love this. Yeah, cool. Great. So yeah, you arrive, Eleanor and Dakota. Like they bring you to the back, and when you go into this backyard, like you haven't been there before, but you have this feeling like you can't really see it right away, but there is a sort of negative feel. Like there's sort of an not evil, but just like a mire of feelings like that seem to be emanating from this one particular location that when you kind of focus on and you like take some attention to, you can see it as this sort of dark looking shadowy tear where kind of reality doesn't seem to match up anymore. And it's relatively small now. It's not this like massive sort of screaming tower of dark vortex energy that it was, but it's very clearly there, and you can sort of feel it as they lead you into the back, and they'll introduce themselves, and you meet Dakota, who's Big Mac's sister, and you can sort of like see where they come from, and Eleanor and them. They are very connected, as you can tell. Like they're like they don't really separate from each other. Mm-hmm. So you arrive first. Mm-hmm. Who would show up next?
Us three, right?
Basket, no.
We'd roll in.
Yeah, maybe the three of you.
Yeah, a little slightly bedraggled. Big old sunglasses on.
I feel like Big Mac's okay because I want to say Big Mac like passed out while the other two were just like rolling around.
Exactly at like right when Big Mac's body was like sleep, it was sleep.
I've got one of Thrash's energy drinks.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Dakota and Eleanor, they're like, Novella's in the back. We're getting the potluck ready.
Yeah,
blankets everywhere.
Yeah, we're
having a picnic before.
Yeah.
Gotta eat.
We go into the breach.
Yeah, I know you haven't met Novella, but this is like peak Novella.
Right.
I brought pie.
Ray runs by with a picnic basket. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm late. Runs in the back after hearing the instructions and just like goes to set up with all of the snacks so everyone's ready. They'll be ready soon. Give me 2 minutes.
I think Dakota pulls you aside at some point, Mac, like while the rest of them maybe head into the back, and she's like, "So, what'd you get?"
Pie.
No. Mackenzie! And she punches you. I have Aquilius. What do you have?
Scrotum.
From across the yard, there's an audible ugh before she even said anything.
Like, Big Mac, you say that, and she's like,
Scootum.
I'm sorry, what?
Scootum.
I thought Little Horse was funny. You're like a scooter.
No.
Scoot.
Scrotum.
Scootum. It's the shield.
Ah, that makes sense.
You know, it fits. Does. I wanted to be Aquilius, and you know what? I don't think you should. Like, I know you gave it up because, you know, your girlfriend kind of went to space.
Yep, that was the thing that happened.
I'm glad you
Friend died. Girlfriend in space. It was a rough few weeks.
Yeah,
Nice.
Let's talk about it later.
We're gonna make back, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'll visit your school. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
You know, what's your mascot again?
The tardigrades. Yeah, let's reference something else. Yeah, the tardigrades.
Can't wait. Blumenthal's still.
Blumenthal's tardigrades.
Go blue. Can't wait.
You and Raven doing okay?
Yeah. And not in like a gross way, but in like an intellectual way.
I mean, I'd be fine with either.
I mean,
Doing okay in a gross way.
Gross?
well, I cross. I'm not cross. Like, no, it's really good to like get in there deep down in here. I
I'm
think,
glad you got each other.
yeah. I mean, hopefully I don't go evil in there, because, you know, she's got to be the one that helps.
Yeah. I don't think any other rangers have ever made it back from there.
Do you mean from the horns, or
No,
from...
the Nega realm, like the place where we're gonna go.
No one beat the Track Sisters, but 2 Stoddard sisters did.
We are that awesome.
Yeah.
We are that Stodson.
Go Stodds!
Go Stods!
Go Stodds!
Oh my god.
Could you imagine a family reunion?
It's like a mini frat.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really a joy watching, like, people yes and Claudia.
So, yeah, Raven and Ray and Thrash, you all go outside where, like, Eleanor, I feel like you and Eleanor would get along pretty well. She was the student class, or wanted to be the student class president. Like, she was pretty high strung, too.
Yeah. She seems pretty on board with this picnic.
So, yeah, she's like, oh, I love this wicker basket.
Yeah.
This is an excellent taste basket.
Garage sale.
Right? I've never had to shop at one of those. You see evidence by her fashion behind her.
You get like 3 peacocks just walk like this.
It's like, oh, that's a thing people do.
Quiet, Henry.
And yeah, so you bonding, a little chatting, and do you rush through and appear first as the other two sort of slowly make their way to the back?
I'm organizing the food by like dietary restrictions because no one really gave me answers, and my phone's dead, so maybe they did. So I'm not going to assume. So I'm like putting like everything down. We have like vegetarian, we have gluten free, we have
It's all labeled.
Yeah, I just got a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Are these mini quiches?
Yeah, they are used. Those ones right there have an egg substitute that is vegan friendly. The other ones are egg whites, which is my favorite because they're get a little more energy to go. And the other ones are full fat egg with a lot of extra cheese in there.
Those look amazing.
You feel free to try one, or as many as you want. You don't have to do anything though. You're fine. You're great.
What's
You're good.
Thrash doing?
Hiding.
In just like a literal sense, or
Sulking in the corner.
okay.
It's a garden.
Of the garden. The darkest corner of the garden. There is Thrash.
You're like just hiding under a large tree behind a bench.
Novella grabs some quiches and brings over to Thrash. Have you tried these? Ray made them.
Thank you. I will try them.
Everything okay?
Yep.
Okay. Thrash is being weird again.
I'm just in the zone. Don't mind me.
She nervous about today? That seems
Yep,
unlike
totally
her.
nervous about today. Just jitters. Just, ignore me.
So, Novella, did you, lose your phone?
No. It's right here. Oh, a lot of missed text. Those are all from my dad.
Yeah,
I'm ignoring
gotta go.
him.
Oh. Are they?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of stayed out pretty late last night, and so I think he was probably pretty worried. There were 7 text messages on my phone.
Where were you?
Just hanging out with Ray.
Oh. So, is that a thing?
I mean,
And she's casually, turning, being quiet enough so there's just the two of them, but we're in a gathering. Mm-hmm. You gotta be conspicuous.
Babe, you gotta try these mini things. You're like pies with eggs.
Can we
Hold on, I've got some over here. So this is a thing?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be weird about it, but it kind of seems like he might like me.
Yeah.
Also, Thrash told me that he did.
I mean, Thrash can be pretty perceptive.
That's true. That is true. She does notice a lot more things than most people.
She totally does. And she can actually be really smart about it too. She puts off this whole vibe she doesn't give a shit and that she doesn't even care enough to have observational intelligence, but she actually really does. Don't you think so?
I can see that. Yeah. I mean, I think deep down she just doesn't want to admit that she really does want to be friends with all of us.
I feel like Eleanor comes over. Is Thrash okay?
I'll go.
No, stay here. You gotta tell me about this quiche.
I actually made another one for you. It's a little bigger. It's a big.
Tell me and Eleanor very distinctly for a long amount of time about this quiche.
I just hope she's okay. I don't want to embarrass her, but I do really I think she's a really good friend. And I just,
You know what? If we're all about to die, maybe you don't want your dad to be worrying about you and that to be the last thing that you ever say to him is you ignored him.
Technically, I didn't say anything to him.
Well, to not say anything to him. Like, maybe like a super cash. I was just out. Sorry. Love you.
I can just send that from my watch. That's no problem.
Oh, I found this knife. Oh no, I should turn it over.
Which way is the way to pull it out?
Oh, let's put some salt on that.
Ooh.
There, I sent him a message.
Yeah. Observational skills.
Have you tried the quiches? They're so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quiche and go.
Well, thank you, Ray. I've learned more about baking, I think, than any of my twice years trying home ec. So, good job.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
just remember
if
the piping
Novella
culture.
reads that text, one of them has to die.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
So, you have food and feelings, and the dark, sort of malevolent presence of the tear doesn't go away. I think it becomes sort of a bigger and bigger elephant in the room, like harder and harder to kind of push away and ignore with your own personal thoughts and feelings. And so I think at some point, kind of Eleanor and Dakota, like they're definitely deferring to you in the sense that like you are the current rangers, and they're sort of figuring out their place. Sort of look around at the group of you, like look over at this hole in space, and then Dakota probably pipes up. So when are we going?
Now's good. We should go now.
Yeah.
How do we open? I mean, the last time it opened because one of us was particularly evil. So we...
Is this Edward? Yeah.
Small black cat appears, and next to him is, I think she's like a blue healer right now. Old blue healer next to the black cat. Edward and Olivia show up. So you're going through.
Yeah.
I think you're ready.
I mean, I think this is the most emotionally healthy we're going to be in this group. I think any more and...
Cat just blinks and looks at all of you.
We are ready.
Well,
Do you want some quiche?
I've already had one.
Oh,
It was delicious.
thank you.
Olivia is like, it was disappointing.
Well,
Did you have the pie? That was from Samson's pie shop.
It was fine, I guess.
that's how she she likes it.
If you want to go through, it's not difficult. Just walk. Channel your energy and we'll open it for you.
All right, let's go.
Maybe we should hold hands.
Maybe we should
Do you
rangerize
need a ranger?
first.
That too.
It would be recommended. When you get in there, remember that this is our world. It is not a world that is like this one. It may be similar in form, but not in feeling. It is a world of energy, of emotion, of power.
Great.
You will be challenged and tested, and hopefully you will do what no other rangers have done. You will defeat Emotia. And our world will be freed from her terror, and you will be freed from her terror, and the balance can be restored. And you will return to your normal, happy, young, short lives.
Did we ever ask, like, Emotia, is she, like, of your race, or...
Yes.
So, what? She just, like, got angry one day and decided to overthrow all of you?
Yes.
That was it. That was all that happened. Pissed
There was
off.
several
war.
thousand years of war between us, and eventually she won. She managed to corrupt most of us. Only the 7 of us remained. Now there are only 6 of us.
I mean,
But we can hope that if she is destroyed, at the very least, she is no longer a threat to you and your world. And we can hope that it will free those who have been fallen under her sway.
yeah, no pressure. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
just like stick.
When you're ready, we'll open it for you.
Do we do the
Yeah,
5-person transformation?
Yeah. Do we, boom, 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 we get everybody's face. So let's go down the line. Who wants to start with their transformation? Or not down the line, but...
I'll go because then we can go to the rest of
Okay,
the
so we get the paladin, so I think Alexis, joins you, but,
So
let's see.
Ray pulls off his hairband, or his hair thing. The hair, as soon as it goes up, turns his hair to the side, petals shoot out everywhere, cover, swirl, like basically just cover up the entire screen. You come back, he's got the rose mask on, he's wearing the full rose petal suit with like the rose gold trim, and he's just there and like with a rose in his hand, just shining.
Just,
Yeah.
Mackenzie rips off her new necklace. And it wraps around her hand, and then a shield grows out of it. And it's like a huge standing shield
Yeah.
with a
Like,
point at the bottom.
full body.
Mm-hmm. And she still looks like she's in that gladiatory look, but like the cape is now, instead of being red, it is black.
I feel like you and Dakota coordinate, but you don't look that.
Yeah, like my armor is still gold, but now has, instead of like bright red trims, it has the black trims and feathers.
Do you still have like wing shoes?
I think
like sneakers?
so. I think so.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Remember, you have to say
Yeah,
your
what's
power
your...
phrase.
I'm sorry, I need your phrases.
Oh, shoot.
You don't get out of that shit.
Thank you.
I am Ranger Scootum, and by the power, I will protect the people who I love. Boom. And the tomb.
I'm really disappointed you changed it.
No, it's different. It's not about anger anymore.
Yeah, it used to be fuck you, die. It's really
I'm
good.
emotionally grown, Lauren. I can say that whenever
This is
I
Ranger
want.
Scootum you're talking to.
I am sorry. Ranger Scootum. Hi, Raiders. You're joining us at our magical girl transformation moment. This is very epic, so thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Next.
Oh my god. Celestial Corvette's power! And then she puts on her power ring and is enveloped in a dark purple glow and kind of goes like negative, so like dark
Like-
and
like the
lighter on
raven.
the outside, yes. And then as she turns, is enveloped in this energy which becomes a shitload of feathers. And when they coalesce upon her and then begin to swirl away from the feet up, revealing her awesome 90s combat boots, her dark skull tights, her cute little sailor skirt thing with like the purple trims and the little feathers on the back, and her bodice thing that's got like a little raven skull thing in the middle, and then her dark feathered capelet, and her hair, which is super cute, and there's a little crown, and it's just, but also gothier. And in the name of the raven, I will poop on your car. I'm coming to peck your eyes out.
I love it. So Novella takes a step forward, and she kind of goes, 10, 9, and she pulls out her favorite carousel horse teacup. 8, 7, and it starts glowing, and the carousel horses explode out of it and start dancing around her body. 6, 5, and then they sort of explode into light and sort of coalesce around her body. 4, 3, and then it just is like this blinding light as it turns into this full glitter mech suit.
Yes!
2, 1. For the first time, she makes it down to 1 and then stands and says, I am powerful. I am worth it. And this is going to be A+.
Ray just starts clapping.
cat.
Like heart eyes just shooting out from the mask.
So Thrash calls up some programming on her phone and is typing really fast, and then the phone starts to melt over her hand and go over her like liquid metal, and then it covers her whole body in what is basically like liquid metal circuitry, and for a brief moment you see all the circuitry light up in all of its complexity, and like snake things burst out of her back and start like snaking around, and then it all goes Vaunt black, like black hole, no light touching it, black. She's got this helmet on so you can't see her face, and she says, "I am Ranger Hydra, and I will decompile you."
Oh.
I didn't realize we were supposed to say cool shit after.
That's what we
did.
do.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Did you
What's
just
your
come
cool
up with
thing?
that? I don't. Flowers. I didn't know I was doing rose
I
puffs.
don't know. Ours kind of change every time.
So-
Yeah, they do change every time. You just see like really fast Polaris and Aquilius. Polaris is like this sort of hers looks very like Ice Queen-esque, like sort of bright star crown, and she's like, "And I am your guiding star." And she's like really intense eyes glow for a moment. And Aquilius is just like, and I am galloping ahead, bullshit like that. And they sort of land there, and we see as you look around you. Hello, more Rangers, Raiders for the Rangers. As you look around you, you realize, kind of as these transformations have happened, you see this tear in space, and you also see Edward and the black cat and Olivia, and then you see 4 other animals. I think at this point, like, one is a peacock. Oh. You realize, like, oh, it's Henry. There's probably there's like a snake, yes. A raccoon,
yes.
And there's an owl.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're all sort of like sitting there, kind of arranged, like very much in front of you. And this sort of Edward sort of speaks. There's long silence. You all ready? Yes. Good. That snake kisses back. And they sort of the 6 of them that there are, they sort of part to either side, and you see kind of this sort of like glow come off of each of them. And for a moment, their sort of animal forms seem to fade, and they kind of coalesce into this sort of writhing mass of like seraphim feathers and eyes and light. Oh, no. And it's a little disconcerting to look at.
And it's just our reaction.
Yeah, and they just sort of like vibrate and kind of resonate as this tear in space vibrates and resonates with a sort of the same kind of energy, and it begins to peel away, and you see like it's not even so much that it sort of cracks further up, but it's like our reality is like dry skin that sort of flakes away to make a larger opening. And in front of you, all you see is this darkness. It is like a fog shadow, almost if you've seen Howl's Moving Castle, like when he opens the door into the kind of the black realm, and that is all that is in front of you. And they will hold it open. They will say nothing.
At this point, looking into the void, Ray takes a couple steps back and just kind of goes over to Andromeda or Novella. I'm actually a little scared looking into that void thing, so I know last night probably was the right time, but I just want to tell you right now that I think you're very cute. Now let's go face it a minute, Dad, okay?
The villain's face turns bright red.
Ray just goes. Just
okay.
go. Just
Ray
like
goes.
face is also bright red, but you can't tell because the suit's kind of accentuating the natural
Yeah, it's
pink
everything's
so,
sort of pink highlights. You go in. He disappears into the darkness.
And we go.
And you all step in. And there is a moment as each of you walk kind of past this barrier, and it's wide enough for all of you to go in hand. And we see, I think the other 3 also all hold each other's hands as they step in. And we, as the audience, like we see you disappear. You, as characters, you feel this darkness sort of envelop you. I think there's maybe a moment where it's like briefly sort of pleasant, like you're sort of submerging into water as your whole body is sort of enveloped by this kind of coolness, this sort of sense. And then the feeling shifts into something a little bit more uncomfortable, where you kind of lose sense of your body in reality. In fact, you can no longer feel each other's hands. You don't really necessarily know where your limbs end. You are become just kind of a moment of just being a consciousness. And for each of you, it ends. And that's it. We're done. No. TPK.
You made the wrong choice.
Turn the camera off. Stream over.
No. Each of you appear alone in a different location. And we can kind of go for each of you individually, as if anyone would like to volunteer to be the first person that will describe, because you have been, when you regain that sense of like feeling of where your limbs are and you sort of become yourself again, you will see that you are still cookie time.
Just take it.
Just do it. Just do it. You've committed. You'll sort of see that you're still in ranger form. Actually, it might depend on who would like to go first.
I will.
All right. Thresh, you are in the cafeteria at school. You probably dress like however you would be in the cafeteria at school. And I think that there is a sort of a dissonance here, because like you almost can't hear the people around you. Like it's crowded, there's people, it's busy, but you feel as if like it's a little bit muted to you. And you see up ahead, you see Novella, and she's sitting at a table. And she's by herself. She's just eating lunch.
That's cool.
Do you go anything, or do you do anything, or just stay there for a moment?
I stay there.
Okay. You see Ray comes and sits down, joins her. You see Raven. You also see Big Mac. They all come and they sit down, and they're talking and they're laughing, and yeah, they're just having lunch. And cafeteria is happening around you.
Okay.
Does Thrash go anywhere? Just stand.
Yeah, she just kind of stands there. They seem happy on their own, so there's no reason to go over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at some point one of them like waves in your direction. And then you feel a strangeness. Someone walks through you.
That's not cool.
And they wave. And it's some popular kid that you recognize. And they go and they sit down at the table. They
weren't waving at me.
They put their arm around Novella.
Yep. That's about right.
So I should stay there?
I mean, there's no point in approaching. I don't belong there.
Okay.
It's snack from the
So-
benevolent gods.
Trash will remain there. And we'll cut away. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay. Big Mac. You feel your body. You are about to run for track.
I love
it.
this.
Is the race.
Okay. This is
You know deep inside of you the biggest race. Like this is it. This is for the gold medal. This is make or break it.
scholarship stuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
scholarship. If you do not win this race, bad things happen.
Okay, cool. My family will hate me.
Yep.
My labs will run away.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
It's good nightmare logic.
And you ready?
Yeah.
On your marks.
Uh-huh.
Get set.
All right.
Go.
Okay.
You can't move.
What? Why? Why not?
Do you try to run?
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
That's not. No, I'm running.
No. Like you're moving, but you're not moving. What do you do?
Can I scotch my way forward?
What does that look like?
Like I'm just like trying to claw my way forward. Like I'm just like instead of like running.
Instead of running, you kind of like get onto the ground. So you dig in and you just start pulling yourself, and you just see like for some reason the runners seem to just be lapping you, even though you know it's a sprint.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense. Like I think like Big Mac's like I'm very fast. Like I'm not the fastest, but I'm very fast.
No, you're not. Dakota runs past you.
Dakota's fast. No, I'm very fast. I worked very hard.
Cross captain runs past you.
Doesn't make sense. Lacrosse is for slow people who are good at things. I tell myself every night.
She does.
Raven could attest that she was
Heard her whispering in her sleep. Yeah.
I keep trying. Do my muscles hurt? Like, is there anything wrong with my muscles?
You feel weak. Like, I think you feel like your effort is not effective.
Can I look to the crowd?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Like everyone at the school.
Everyone who I care about?
Probably. Family's there.
Not
Dogs
Dakota.
are there.
Of course. 'Cause
Dakota just ran past you. Dakota's also in the crowd.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Ray's there. Raven's there. Raven is not watching you. She's looking at
Raven's
her
not
phone.
watching?
Yeah, she's on her phone.
Raven's always watching.
No.
Yes. Raven has been there even before, like, I told her I liked her. Raven's been there. This
She's
isn't...
on her phone.
No, this isn't real. One, Dakota would lie to me, that's real. But Raven wouldn't be on her phone when I ran. She knew how important it would be to me. This isn't right.
So
I
what do
am
you
a
do?
fast runner.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I have you seen these
You
muscles?
Are nothing. You hear a voice.
Yeah.
You are insignificant. You are a failure. You could have been so much.
But I'm lots. This isn't right. No. I'm not the fastest. Probably won't get first. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try running again.
You sort of start moving. And there's resistance. There's something like trying to push against you. But you're moving.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going.
Like slowly, you're going to lose. You're going to fail.
But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat this race. Then people will graduate because they're seniors, and then I'll be first. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get better.
And you step, and without even really realizing it, you cross the finish line. And you lose that sense of where your body is again.
I look towards the crowd. Is the crowd gone?
The crowd just sort of all disappears, and everything becomes that inky void. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right, Novella.
I'm scared.
I'm scared, Mom. It's fine. Novella, you are at home.
Okay.
And you have a deep knowledge that sort of like hits you. You're like, I'm going to get an email. Today is the day that your college acceptances come in. Like, you have to check. Like, today's the day. You have to check the online portal. I forgot the internet was real. You don't get letters anymore. It's all online. You have to, like, it's today. 10 a.m. 2 minutes.
Oh my god. 10, 9, 8, 7. No, I can't get past 7. Oh my god. I like do a lap around my house. I like put on my shoes. I take off my shoes. I like make myself some tea. I don't want that tea.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh my God.
It's time. It's time.
Okay. Whew. I sit down at the computer. I like tap it, get it to turn on.
Which one's our computer? Sorry.
No, it was just like asleep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's one email. One new email. Mm-hmm. Wait, in the portal? Is it an email?
I think maybe they send you email. I don't know. I don't remember. When I did it, I feel like I had to check online, but then I could also got a letter.
I got a letter. but
They don't
I
do
can
letters
move.
anymore. They do portals and emails.
I feel like it's
No.
portals and
They do
emails.
emails that take you to the portal.
Yeah. So like, oh, you go to the portal.
okay, go to the portal.
Like forget your password.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh god. I've got a password manager. I have to look it up. Oh my god. It's like a minute past now. Okay. I click it.
We're very sorry. We had a lot of very talented candidates for our application, but you just didn't quite make the cut. I hope you try again next year. We look forward to reading your next application. You have another email.
Click it.
Yeah. You check the portal.
Yeah.
You do the whole process again.
Okay. Yeah. All of it.
Thank you for your application. I'm sorry we couldn't accept you into our program this year. You were an excellent candidate, but we had so many to select from. We hope you and wish you the best of luck with all of your future academic endeavors. And just keeps going.
Another
Get
email?
another email.
Oh my god.
Same thing.
Oh my god. All that work was for nothing. What am I gonna do? Refresh.
Stay a failure. The computer talks back to you. Nothing. You are worth nothing. You should continue to do nothing.
I was right all along. I'm never gonna be good enough for anything. I couldn't even get into college. Stupid people get into college.
Yes, but you're not as good as them.
Anybody? Them who?
You're not as good as anyone. Perhaps you should just stop trying. Maybe it would be better if you logged off.
I don't log off, but I also don't do anything else. I just stare at the screen, watching the emails pile up
Okay. So where you stay?
for a while.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Ray, Raven.
I'll take this one.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I suppose it's a good sign that you're not like excited to go. I don't know. Ray, you are. I think you're at home. You're in the apartment. Just in the reception.
What? Is there anything different about the room?
No, it looks exactly like you remember it, like it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Someone comes downstairs. One of the tenants. Hi. So yeah, my shower is broken. I need you to fix it. Great. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. I think that was 302. I get out the maintenance book and I start filling it in and looking at all the other things I have to do.
Yeah. Someone else comes down.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a rat's nest in the ceiling in my
Rats and
apartment.
nests?
Yeah, I definitely
Oh.
need you to take care of it. King rat? I'm pretty sure it was a king rat.
Was it?
Mhm.
Did it
Yeah,
make
great,
all the
thanks,
rules
bye.
look- okay.
Tell its secrets.
So I'm sitting here looking at the schedule, and it's just like there's like 3,000 days.
There's no
of here.
space. Yeah, there's nothing.
Just like everything's just filled.
You get a text on your phone. Your phone's working.
Oh.
It's your dad.
Oh.
Sorry, not going to be able to be home later. You can cover my shift? Thanks. Bye.
Fine. Then clean up the rat nest before.
Someone else comes downstairs.
Hey, hi.
Yeah, so like all the power's out and then everything goes dark. I'm going to need you to fix that. Thanks.
I'm 17.
He walks upstairs.
Okay.
You realize like you don't even really see them walk away. They just
Yeah,
sort
they
of
just kind of. I actually go over to the window and I look out.
There's a world out there.
Is there 7-Eleven?
Yeah, the lights are kind of like flickering. Just like constantly.
Ray just kind of sits there and stares at that for a minute.
Day and night seem to pass in moments. Just the sun rises and sets and rises and sets. You can't help anyone, can you?
What? Hello?
You really are useless.
Okay, what apartment number are you in?
Doesn't matter. You wouldn't remember anyway.
I actually have a pen and paper here, so I'm trying to write everything down. Who are you? Disembodied creepy voice. Wait a minute. We all came in together.
And now you're alone.
But that's because Princess Low Sodium.
You can't even remember my name.
So you admit it!
You're like pointing
No,
at
he's
your
pointing at a wall. He's pointing at a wall. He thinks the voice is from.
Doesn't matter. You're stuck here.
Actually, I get up and walk out the door. I leave the pen. I leave all the papers. Leave my cell phone. Just walk out the door. It's not real.
Okay. As you step across the threshold, reality disappears.
Do I?
We're not there yet.
Oh.
I got one more volunteer victim.
Change my mind about being on your show.
You ready?
Yeah.
Raven,
Yeah,
you're at
let's do it.
home. You're in your front hallway. Your front hallway's like empty. There's no stuff in it. Everything's gone. You see those kind of like marks on the wall, like things have been there for a while, and the sort of paint changed on the outside of them, but not behind them. So there's like evidence that things have been there in the past, but none of it's there.
Okay. That's weird. I'm gonna move deeper into the house.
Yeah, as you move deeper into the house, you start hearing the sounds of like moving, like things, heavy things being lifted and moving, kind of like jingling and clattering.
I'm gonna follow the sound. Like,
You walk into the kitchen and you see there's a bunch of strange people in the house, and they're taking everything out of the shelves and packing them into boxes.
Mom, Dad,
Honey, there you are.
what's
Mom's probably standing there with a martini. I don't know. That seems like a thing your mom would drink during the day.
what's going on?
We're moving.
What do you mean we're moving?
I don't like it here. So I told your father we're moving.
But I thought Dad had to be here to running for office and stuff.
He had a better opportunity in a different city, incredibly far away from here, which I think is good.
But I have to finish high school.
You can finish high school somewhere else. It's not like you have any friends at the one you're at.
I have friends. I do have friends.
Oh, that gal pal?
My girlfriend. But I also have actual, platonic friends.
Oh. You don't seem like the type. I'm surprised they want to spend time with you.
Wow, Mom.
She also has a cigarette in her hand because apparently that seems appropriate.
Maybe you should add a little bit more gin to the drink. And she, pulls out her cell phone. And checks the group chat.
There's no group chat.
Okay. And she's gonna go into her contacts. And
Yeah, there's the food delivery place that you like to order from in your phone, and there's your parents, and then some names you don't really recognize.
what the hell?
What are you doing, dear? Why don't you help them pack up your things? Or do you want us just to buy you a whole new wardrobe when you're there?
I
could
don't.
use a new look.
Excuse me? We're gonna revisit your comment about my attire at a later date. My phone has totally bugged out because all of my friends are gone from it.
Why would your friends be gone from it if you didn't have them in the first place?
I have friends.
Do you?
Yes. I've made friends. Where have you been the last couple months? I've totally made friends. There are people. They actually like me.
Do they?
Where is Mac? Like, I can't leave. I can't leave my friends. I can't leave my things I don't talk to you about.
You don't really have a choice in this, dear. You don't have any friends, so it's not like you're leaving anything.
Screw you! And she turns around and she's gonna run. Raven turns around and runs out of the kitchen and up the stairs and to her room and starts, like, scouring it, trying to find contact information. She's definitely got, remembers. I know what Mac's phone number is. It's dumb. It's like the one phone number I actually know. And I'm gonna call her up. And then we're gonna be, like, done with this bullshit.
It rings.
Ring, ring, ring.
And it rings. And it rings. The number you have called has not been recognized. Please hang up and try again.
What the fuck? Okay.
I told you. No one is there for you.
No. You are wrong.
Your mom is not actually in this room anymore.
Wait.
But someone's definitely, yeah. There was definitely a voice.
Was it like her mom's voice or just
I think you probably registered as your mother's voice, but it's been shifting the entire conversation that you had with her.
Who's there?
Like I said, there's no one.
Okay. This is wrong. This is definitely wrong. I have friends.
Do you?
Yes. 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 And I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna go find them. I'm not leaving. I'm going to go find my friends. You creepy, weird, disembodied, not my mother, even though my mother kind of sucks. But you know what? She doesn't suck this badly. Voice. Determined. He's going to march down the stairs, through the house, and back out the front door. I'm going to go find my friends.
At that point, have either of you done anything else besides stand there and sit there?
Melt into the floor.
Okay, that's on the floor.
Novella keeps scrolling through all of the rejections, looking at the schools, and she starts to get a little bit confused and frustrated and a little bit angry when she realizes that she didn't even get into her 20th backup school or the local community college. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They have open enrollment.
No. Yep. This one did.
So she's starting to think that maybe there's something wrong.
Okay. Does she do anything with that knowledge, or does she just kind of keep digging?
She also reaches for her phone.
Okay.
And she also looks for the group text.
It's there for you.
Guys, I need your help.
There's no response.
Guys, I know I can get into college. Something is wrong.
Is it?
Yes. I worked so hard. I've worked hard for years. There is no way. There's no way.
Hard work doesn't mean success. Some people work hard and have no potential. No possibility.
I know that I feel like a faker all the time. I know that I have no idea what I want to do with my life, but I know that I have worked hard enough to get into college. I know that I have.
That's an awful lot of faith you have in the face of so much rejection. The computer's talking to you again. But just to be clear, it's the computer.
Creepy. I know that I'm worth it. I know that I'm good at something. I'm good at being a ranger.
turn the computer off. Slam. And I think at that moment, it's like someone pulled the plug on this room. You're going to continue to melt into the floor, so we'll come back to you.
I mean, Thrash is totally trapped in this.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. So the four of you see each other. You are in your ranger forms. Dakota, Eleanor, Alexis are all there. They sort of feel your limbs, but you are in a vast and sort of empty cityscape almost, but it's like a shadow of a city. Like whatever was once here may have been full of life, but now like these are just echoes of buildings. You see sort of things moving in the darkness or in the sort of fog, but they're not really people or beings necessarily.
We're missing somebody.
2, 3, 4.
Where's Thrash?
Where is Thrash?
Thrash?
No, she's got the chameleon thing on. Thrash, come out!
I don't think.
Ranger Hydra!
Thrash!
Do we see her at all?
Well, we can't keep going without her.
No.
Where do?
Did you guys just all come from weird, scary, terrible places?
Yeah. My mother was moving and she said that I didn't have any friends.
I didn't get into college.
I finally won a big race.
It's like, I won! You did not win!
Yeah, but they don't know that.
If we're all here, that means... I think that means that Thrash didn't get out of hers.
Well, how do we get into it?
I don't know.
Princess! Princess Low Sodium! Princess
Oh
Imodium!
God.
Princess Emoji!
Maybe
No.
that's right.
No, look.
There's a friend back!
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
So, like, I've looked at all of your auras before. I know what they look like. I know what her energy looks like. I'm going to try and see if I can find it somewhere here, or find like a trail of it.
I like it. I'm not, fuck that. We're not using dice. Like, let's be clear. We don't need
She
them.
has a skill in this.
You do. This is your special ability. You have this sense. So narrate this for me.
Okay.
It's gonna.
So she.
Let's stop the pretense now. We haven't used dice for like 5 episodes.
Okay.
We don't need them. We've evolved.
So, she closes her eyes, and in her mind's eye pictures Ranger Hydra. Specifically her like ranger energy, but like going deeper into that, the energy of the girl behind it. And the way that the two auras kind of intermix with each other. And as she focuses her mind in on that, drawing in the soul energy around her, she opens her eyes and tries to find some kind of sign of that particular mix of energies.
I think when you open your eyes, you are no longer standing in this cityscape. You are standing and you see Thrash. And she is... I don't know if the other 3 of you, like, unless you kind of want to pull them in with you somehow, but otherwise it's just...
It would be holding their hands.
Okay, so you hold their hand.
Yes.
And then all of you, like, if you sort of open your eyes in that same moment, you reappear, and in front of you, you see Thrash. And she's standing there in this school cafeteria, sort of physically or non-literally melted into the floor. And you see yourselves, or versions of yourselves at this table, laughing, talking to each other, having fun, clearly looking happy. And you see Thrash in front of you. But you just see the back of her right now.
I don't get it. Thrash?
You hear them. They're actually louder, I think, than the rest of the sound in this cafeteria. That is this sort of weird, like, muted hubbub kind of audio.
Cool. She doesn't turn around. She says, "Go away."
No.
No.
And then she turns around and she says, "Go away."
No.
Why not?
You appear to be stuck here.
You're over there. Oh god, I'm hallucinating. It finally happened. I cracked. That's
you said
it.
you threw away all your drugs.
I did throw away all of my drugs.
Good for you.
This is not a drug thing. This is a mental thing.
Proud of you.
What? Stop talking to me like you know me. You don't know me.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. You know why? Because I made sure that you didn't. Because the whole thing about all of this is that I get to opt out whenever I want. And so what if it's a trap? I don't care, because then there are no externalities. So this is fine. I'm good here. Bye.
Nope.
When do you get to opt in?
What?
Like, you talk about opt out, like, you know, you're present. Like, sometimes when you're doing a sports game, you gotta tag out so that somebody else can play, but then when do you tag back in?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dakota's like,
Everyone's
yeah,
just-
when you tag back in. No, I guess they're not there. Yeah. They probably would not have come with for this.
If, like the hokey pokey, sometimes when you step out, you gotta step back in.
To friendship.
There was never any friendship. That was all just a thing so that we could do the thing to save the world. Like, I don't really care about any of you.
This is
So
the first time I've had friends. And you're telling me it's not real?
Well, if you're staying here and Corvus sits down, I guess I'm staying here.
What is your problem?
I'm staying.
There's a. I think this word.
You're not real. Like, there's no point. Like, this is, ow.
If you're staying here, we're staying here. Because
Yeah.
it's not about just being friends with each other because we were thrown into this circumstance together. Maybe that's how it started, but that's not where it is now. We care about you.
Then that was a tactical mistake on my part.
And if you're staying here and giving up, then I guess we're all giving up.
Yeah, sounds good.
What? That doesn't even make sense. That's not logical.
That's what friendship is.
We're not leaving you here.
But, like, I intentionally set up this mental trap for myself so I wouldn't have to deal with you and your emotions.
Sucks for you, doesn't it?
I hate you.
What about your emotions?
You were the last person I want to talk to about that. Okay? Alright. I'm just gonna melt some more.
Did she ever head on? No.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, she's not in ranger form. The rest of you are.
Can I try to grab, like, be like, no! Don't do that. I don't want to, like, grab because that doesn't seem consensual, but, like, I want to stop it.
Yeah, you can you reach out to her in some capacity, maybe without physical contact, but like, what do you mean by melting? Are you like literally lying on the floor, or are you just like,
Like, literally turning into a puddle.
okay, like actually melting?
Yeah,
Cool.
like liquefying.
Yeah, we just sort of see her like,
Alex Mack style.
Ray just kind of sits over and raises his hand and just kind of looks over at Thrash.
What?
I wanted to ask your permission first because these are the kind of bad spiraling situations that I read about and that Olivia told me about. I have abilities for this to help. Maybe your head is not fully clear because you're being manipulated, and combine that with your own emotions. Would you like me to try to remove some of the bad, not your stuff, but the stuff that Princess Emoticon has put into your brain so you can have a clear headed in this situation?
Huh. That's like the most logical thing you've ever said.
Thank you.
Will it make you go away?
No.
It'll make that one go away. And that Mac with the 2-month-old haircut.
Alright, fine, just stop talking and do it.
Okay.
describe this.
Ray's hand starts to glow this kind of yellow, almost like rose gold kind of color, a little more pink. And are you melting into the floor?
Yeah.
So Ray puts his hand on the floor because I want to give you some space here. and as soon as it touches the cracks in the linoleum, because it's a cafetorium, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It starts kind of this green energy shoots through, and it starts going through the ground, and you see this kind of green line, almost like a vine, just slightly under the surface, and right in front of Thrash, a rose sprouts, and it just opens its petals, it blooms, and all you have to do is smell it.
Okay, I smell it.
You feel overcome with this kind of... I would assume it feels like being able to take a deep breath after being underwater for a little bit. And that's really it.
So she'll start to like unmelt out of the floor, and you know, like a vampire comes out of a coffin.
Nosferatu's your way up.
Huh.
And I think as you have that feeling, like the cafeteria begins to fade. Like the sort of the illusionary group is gone. They're no longer. That's my hand in this camera. Sorry. They're no longer there. And
I thought I was making myself impervious to things by setting up that mental trap for myself, but actually it just made me the weakest of all. Great.
Oh my god, don't have a complex about that.
Hi.
And as the reality around you fades and you arrive back, and you realize the four of you have just been like standing, eyes closed, holding hands the whole time, and they sort of open their eyes and you see them. You are once again in Ranger Hydra form, and all of you are in this sort of strange, dark cityscape, and the other three are just sort of watching you being like, I guess that worked.
Yeah, damn right it worked.
You take a moment, and you take a breath, and then you feel a deep, resonant, like a laugh that's sort of building up. It's not your laugh, it is the world laughing. And it sort of goes from like a into this very satisfying chuckle, but you are not sharing in this joke.
So that's her, right?
Yeah, did she talk to all of you as well?
I want to race.
No one talked to me. I think I just did that to myself.
Oh.
She
That
talked
makes
to me.
sense. What'd you say? No, you don't have to say. So you don't have to say it.
No,
Not the
it's
time.
okay.
yet,
We
but-
should probably not
We
spend
should
a lot of
probably
time
fight, yeah.
here and just kill things.
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna... There's nothing to hit.
And as that sort of sound builds and builds, you see a figure walking towards you.
Hey, look, a target.
Let's just zap it, yeah.
Yeah.
It is it seems almost like an older woman. She's sort of kind of bent over, sort of draped fabric as she sort of slowly moves towards you.
Are you Modia? Or are you like some minion?
I have a title, dear.
Do you know I killed one of you before? It's actually really easy.
You think I am as weak as they are. They couldn't stand against me. I claimed this whole realm as my own.
Till the teenagers got in the way recently, right?
They get in the way, and then they come back. It's been millennia for you.
So I just want to quickly get some backstory here. So we don't really like them. If you were to maybe build some pathos for us, we might be able to figure out a solution where you don't die. I'm just offering that because I'm feeling
You're
generous.
telling me to stop draining your world of this precious, precious emotional energy.
We just want to know why, really, there's a civil war. Like, did they do something wrong?
What about the Sega realm?
And she just like you just see her sort of reach her hands into the ground, and under each of you, this sort of like blast of dark energy sort of rises up from the ground, and she's just like, "I'm done with you." I guess we don't need to use dice for this. You can tell me how each of you respond to this, but it hits you as you are sort of. She begins to just drain this energy from you.
I feel like we have the moral high ground now.
I'm done with you. You have been a pest and a nuisance, and you sort of feel yourself getting weaker and less energized. What do each of you do?
Okay, so my suit's really cool.
Yeah.
You've seen the recent Godzilla movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and you know how he like charges up and it goes wom, wom, wom,
Yeah.
wom, 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 wom. So her suit does that, and you can see red sort of rippling across the Vent Blanc of the suit, and she is charging up some sort of electrical nastiness. And it seems to also, like, kind of push off the shadow a little bit.
So you sort of push back against it, and she kind of gives you this look. She's like, you.
Yeah, me.
I tried to get you.
Did it work? No.
What are the rest of you doing as she's draining this life from you? We've got charging up happening over here. We eschewed dice, so we have to resolve this with story.
I think I tried the shield to block the thing from the ground. Kind of like, yeah, like, because it's a big shield.
Yeah.
But also, I assume if it needs to grow, little wings will pop out the side.
Yeah.
Big wings.
For sure.
Bigger one. Stand. Oh, wait, this is to my friends. Stand behind me, guys. We gotta come up with a plan. I think
This will be your shield.
I mean, pretty much. Shield.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm not the plan person. I'm the one with the shield now. I don't got a stick.
So I have moderate elemental control shadow.
Yeah. You were dark.
You. As the shield is going up, Raven begins to channel her celestial energy, and push it down towards to shadow versus shadow to fight it. Like a little, just a whole murder of little pecking crows just diving down at the shadow to drive it down off of her.
I get an idea. I have my mega love chain.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you have one requirement today, Lizzie.
Yes.
If you do not say your attack phrase, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Don't worry about it. It'll
Will be
happen. It hasn't changed because it's the best.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
So generally, Mega Love Chain is a like an offensive attack.
Yeah.
But there's so much talk of like emotions and our emotions, and so I have this idea that possibly our emotions combined could be an asset. So I actually try to take my Mega Love Chain and use it to kind of chain us all together.
Kind of like bonding, like threads
Yeah.
between each of you.
Yeah, to kind of like combine our powers and our emotions and all our feelings.
Ray gets in the midst of them, kind of would probably walk over to where Andromeda is, and I would like to use. What he would do is he would start doing an energy boost on anyone, which sucks his energy away, but it doesn't need it right now. So would try to boost all of their energy as much as I could. When that happens, there is this around them starts to be this like kind of this thorny rose bush, just kind of huge thorns and vines, just kind of protecting our group. And everyone gets a little bit of a boost.
You'll feel yourself energized as your sort of emotions kind of coalescing together. I think Alexis is also doing the same thing as the other paladin, and he's sort of kind of holding each of you as you feel this sort of resonance. There's like this glowing like North Star light, just like a shooting star, just goes straight up. It's like Polaris just floats because that's who she is. She's extra. She's extra.
Nice.
And I think Dakota comes up next to you, and she like puts her spear in, and kind of like she's doing like a spear spin move to like help you with the defense. Amodia, seeing as all of you begin to like sort of go in together and stop, she's like, she sort of stands up straight and like lifts off the sort of becomes, instead of this older woman form, she just sort of grows in size. And this is a very Maleficent moment as she just becomes this sort of massive dragon, and we see these claws reach out, and she opens her mouth and just aims to blast all of you with more dark energy.
Oh, that's when I blast.
Yes, what happens?
Okay, so the 7 hydras that are like slithering all out of my back and stuff all turn their heads toward her, and all of the red, like, laser energy bursts out of their 7 freaking mouths in, like, 7 directional, like, pew, 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 pew. And they meet her dark energy, like, here, and they go, pfft.
There's an explosion, and we see, like, her, she sort of flings herself back slightly as she kind of lands on the ground, claws digging into what could be considered dirt, looks at you, looks at each of you. She's gonna keep attacking unless you do something.
That was my move, so someone else do something.
Okay, actually, if I could back up slightly.
Yeah.
As the explosion is happening, and she is firing off, Raven says to the others, "We're gonna flank," and then she
goes into her MMO days.
and then she is going to use her distraction power, fallopian corpus fabrication, and create these an illusion of the Rangers, like where they were, so that we can like move and surprise attack elsewhere using the distraction of amazing explosion.
There's an explosion, there's a distraction, and we see the dragon land, and they kind of turn and look at what is the illusion of all of these Rangers and begin like moving slowly towards them and totally monologuing. She is bought, but she buys this and she's like, "I will eat you, I will destroy you like every other Ranger that has come into this realm. This is my world!" And she begins moving towards these illusions.
We're doing the thing.
Here, do the thing.
Okay.
You please go.
I am going to try to sap some of her energy while she's not looking. Because I have the ability to take powers from all of these beings, so I might as well try to...
You can try. Let me know how it goes.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. Tell me what you do. How do you try and do
I'm
it?
going to go ahead and flip the style up, and if they hate, then let them hate. I'm just going to watch the money pile up, and I'm going to put... let's see. I'm actually going to try to give you some emotional control on her.
Okay. What type of feeling are you trying to, like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find some part of who she was. Even if it's just something that's a cell, a single cell of what she used to be.
You kind of reach in and you're like fishing through like almost a mire of just rage and pride and envy and all of these things, and you eventually focus in on this one belief that she was never good enough. She was never enough, and she needed to prove it, that she could be more.
I find that, and what I do is I want to twist it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find that one bit, and I would like to, I don't know a better way to word this, but I'd like to try to flip that energy upside down a little bit and funnel a little more of my power into it. Like, I'd say probably a lot of what I have, not compared to what she has strength-wise, but I could focus a lot of energy on that, even if it means kind of getting a little tired.
You want her to double down on that belief, like to kind of pull that out of her.
Yeah, I want to drag that out.
So you kind of reach in, and it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts
like,
a lot.
in order to make her believe that more, you have to believe it.
Yeah.
And so you kind of dig deep into that. But we see the dragon, as she sort of claws her way forward, kind of stop. And just, if a dragon could have like an expression of self-doubt, it would be on its face, on their face. And you just like sort of pauses for a moment and doesn't seem to move. Rangers, what do you do?
Really falls down to one knee.
I feel like he's bought you a moment. Like, Alexis is like, puts his hand on your shoulder. And it's like, you have your moment. Everything you've got goes into this.
We have to do the. I guess we're doing it. All right.
Okay.
We're doing joint attack.
Yep. We're gonna combo attack this.
Oh, boy.
Salita. I've got 2 words to add to this. This one's gonna be 6 words long.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, 7.
No.
No, 6. That's your turn.
The paladins are buffing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's go first?
You can pick one of the words though.
It was your idea to start.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna.
You gotta describe what you do.
Big Mac is gonna like sense that it is time, and remembering that Big Mac can win races is going to
Finish.
completely like just book it across, and the entire goal is to slam the shield, which prospectively is big compared to most people here, but small to a dragon thing.
Yeah.
And just try to like clock it so the dragon's neck and front belly is exposed.
So how does this become part of the combo attack?
Like the big, you remember
Yeah,
the big
remember,
weapon.
this is the Sailor Scout combo attack,
Yeah.
right? This is the Power Rangers all like
set it up.
going together.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is the setup.
Okay. Oops.
That's okay. It can be. You can start
can
charging
do
with the
both.
shield.
Yeah, I'll do. Oh my goodness, there's so much pressure.
Yeah, this word, Claudia.
Yeah,
This is the last one.
I know.
make it work.
I think it is going to be charge. I
Charge?
think it's going to be charge.
Okay.
Whether I don't know how weird I can get with this.
Okay? I'm gonna give you your bar because this is the last. The weirdest is whisk horse as one word.
That was us, wasn't it?
That was Claudia's word. Was
Whisk
whisk horse
Oh.
as one word. So is it weirder than that or less weird?
My thing is going to be charge, and my shield's going to get large enough to scoop up my friends.
Great.
So they can run faster towards the dragon.
Yeah.
Like a bulldozer. So like it scoops.
Scoops, and then they're all ready, and then my momentum will carry them towards the
She
dragon.
swooped and scooped.
Alright, you swoop and scoop as you yell the word charge. The shield becomes massive and
Lifting my friends. It's a simile. It's a metaphor.
Perhaps it's less.
Like two.
Those are two different.
How about like you kind of hold the shield behind you and it sprouts like wings, and then it that energy carries all of you. I don't know, whatever you want, Claudia. You do you. It's
My shield is
it's a
lifting
scoop.
them like
It's
a metaphor.
Yeah, the scootum is scooping them. As you feel this momentum from Big Mac carry you forward, who adds to this?
I don't know how to follow that.
I know.
Am I scooped up with
have
them?
Probably.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That's why I said it could be weird.
So Ray, very, very.
What are you doing?
Oh, I just knocked my water bottle over. Sorry. Ray, so while we're being scooped up, I guess Ray is trying to tilt this up a little bit so we can stand, sort of. And that's pretty much what I'm going to spend the next minute doing.
Yeah, I imagine you're on the shield like a giant surfboard.
So your word is charge.
Yeah,
My
the word
word
was
is charge.
Can we say
Okay.
Can we say
charging?
charging?
Yeah.
Charging. Charging sounds good. Let's go charging. You're like, charge! And you're like, ing!
Weird time for notes!
So Novella feels this inspiration from the charge that she feels kind of run through them, and so she takes that chain, that love chain, and she kind of tightens it around everyone, but in a good way, and it kind of makes everyone glow, and she thinks about how, because of her friends, she knows that she can do anything that she sets her mind to. And she thinks about all of those college acceptance letters and how they were all fake, and how any one of us could do whatever it is we want to do. It might not be college for everyone, but we're going to do it together, and we're going to do this. And she says, as she watches everyone start to glow, acceptance!
Charging acceptance. Everyone begins to glow. I think at that point, Dakota, charging acceptance. No, we see Polaris, and she's just fucking extra glowing. Like her sort of aura crown just becomes even larger as it sort of fans out kind of behind all of you, and you all end up with these like starburst that's just emanating from behind you, and she says glimmering because we need to solve it with glitter. Or
Okay.
charging acceptance glimmer?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Glimmer.
Or
Yeah.
glimmering.
Who was
Depends on what the
that?
next words
I
are.
don't know. That was Polaris.
Eleanor.
Mac.
Okay.
I'll go next, so you can go last.
Yeah, and then I'll have Dakota, and then
Yeah.
you.
So Ranger Hydra, her like wom 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 glowing stops. It goes boom, whoosh, And then a giant digital eye kind of forms itself on the front of her motorcycle dark mask, and it slowly begins to open, and it's red. And you hear this really interesting digital sound, and it's this frequency that you start to feel in the bones in the back of your teeth, and like the city literally rattles its foundations. And the eye opens, and this energy like surrounds the dragon and starts literally vibrating it apart. And it's not pleasant because it's like superheated microwaves, basically. It's just cooking her.
Yeah.
With her giant red eyeball. And her word is vibrational. So she says it's charging, acceptance, glimmering?
Yeah, glimmering. Let's go glimmering.
Vibrational, and that's her word.
Nice. Dakota sees this kind of resonance, and is there like kind of a focused beam of any of it, or is it just a sort of more of an area?
It's it's more of it's a large cone beam.
Cone. Great.
Yeah.
So Dakota sort of pulls out the spear, and we see kind of the edge of it just does this like shing sort of glimmer. Charging vibrational.
Charging acceptance, glimmer,
Yeah,
vibrational.
charging acceptance, glimmering, vibrational.
Gauntlets.
Dauntless. I was thinking dauntless. I was thinking like a weapon, like a throne ranged weapon. We had a lance. I feel like we've had lance.
We've had
We've had shaft.
How about a cudgel?
Cudgel. Yeah, we'll go with lance. Vibrational lance. She sort of she launches it into this kind of cone, and it probably almost like explodes into more of them, like just like a wave of spears that just.
Never known how to do that.
Yeah, vibrational lance. All right, Raven.
What is the word for a word that is like another word?
You can put
Synonym.
Synonym, thank you.
You can use an of.
Of. Yeah, of is good. Or
Yeah.
with. Yeah. Charging acceptance,
Charging
glimmering
acceptance,
vibrational lance
of
Eternity or something.
oh my god.
of celestial. You could just say the name of the show.
I'm gonna wrap that up with a bow.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think you got one.
Charging acceptance, glimmering vibrational lance of I know. Okay.
Bring it home. I hope you do what I think you're
Bring it home. Bring it home.
She charges it as this lance flies through the air. An energy rises up to meet it, dark and purple at the edges, like two birds with trails of energy swirling around the lance, building it up, increasing the speed and power of it. And Ranger Corvus says, oh god, this is gonna be cheesy and I don't know what you're gonna do.
No, I love it.
Okay. Of forgiveness. Ooh.
I thought you were
Okay.
gonna say feelings, but that's
Oh
even
no,
better.
it's even better. Okay, all right,
It's
we
even
gotta
better.
do it. Okay, so the charging acceptance, glimmering vibrational lance of forgiveness.
And do hand motions for whatever
Yes.
the thing is that you're
Okay.
doing.
Yes. Yeah, are we all ready? We're all saying this all together.
Ready.
Okay,
All right.
so 3, 2, 1. Charging acceptance, glimmering vibrational lance of forgiveness! And we see all of this energy charged towards the dragon, and they are struck. And there is a moment of coalescing dark energy, and I think the form of the dragon collapses slowly and just like breaks and gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And there's kind of a sort of soft pop noise as all that's left is a single sort of few feathers and one eye kind of floating. And it glows softly with an energy, and then I think it turns and takes a form as the world around you begins to shift and change, and that dark shadow lifts and becomes light. And the buildings still seem almost unreal, like this place doesn't really exist, and the shadowy forms seem to kind of coalesce into these other spheres of feathers and eyes in this kind of glowing sense. And you have a moment where you're in this space, and it's light, and it's soft. And you see the 6 figures that you had seen before. They sort of appear in front of you. There's Edward and Olivia, the other 4. They kind of circle around this small creature that doesn't really have a form. And they seem, maybe they're talking, maybe they're communicating in some way. And it's sort of, they kind of, and I'm like, where am I going with this? They sort of, and you see it kind of get enveloped into this sort of sphere, this kind of light sphere, and it disappears. And the 6 of them turn to you. Olivia steps forward. You forgave her.
I was just thinking about how, I don't know, how much everything has changed, like in all of our lives the last couple of months, and how it's all because of our friendship and about the bonds that we have together. And I don't know, she clearly didn't have that.
Perhaps we once did. Maybe we can again.
I hope we get the chance.
Well, you have done more than I could have hoped. Well done. Do you wish to return to your world?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's awful.
Right now.
It's terrible.
You can stay here.
Just sort of looking like the cat could look incredulous. And I think Edward sort of steps forward and he's like, come forward.
Are we?
Okay.
Whoever would like to go home first.
Oh.
It's a one at a time sort of thing.
Oh.
Can we not go together?
Well, I have to take your powers back.
Wait, why?
What?
You don't need to be rangers anymore.
We
Because
defeated the big evil.
But what if there's another one?
Then we'll find other rangers. You'll be dead by then. Your lives are very short.
But we're good at this.
yeah.
We're the best, actually.
There's
I'll
also
go first.
And it kind of comes up to you and like, put your hand out. And then,
We're
like,
doing this, right? We're getting rid of these powers, right? We're
Right.
done. We're done. We don't need them anymore, and there's nothing to like oppose us. So then we would just grow in hubris and become the bad guys ourselves. So we should not do that.
That's pretty fair. I would probably kill her eventually.
Oh.
I'm super ready to go back to just being a normal teenager.
You were
Great.
never.
And we just see Edward just comes up to you, just boops you with his little cat nose, just boop, and
Gone.
you are gone.
Oh.
Is she dead?
Next.
I take a
She's
few
dead.
steps back.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take a few steps back. That was a.
Olivia just comes up to you and headbutts you, and then you're gone.
Guys, this is what we have.
You're-
This is what we're.
We're so good.
You're acting like
be
you're
friends.
not good at other things.
I mean, I'm not really.
Ugh, teenagers.
Like, I'm gonna start my she and then end
Go ahead.
individually schedule.
You get booped on the snoot by a cat. And then you're just like in the middle of talking, and then you get booped on the snoot by a cat. And you all reappear back in Eleanor's garden, along with Eleanor and Dakota and Alexis. And the tear closes and is gone. The sky is bright and sunny, and it's been like maybe an hour.
I got history.
I can't believe we're all still alive. That's pretty awesome.
Why don't?
You are so, like, smart. I mean, like, you're the smartest academic person that I know. What the hell do you mean you're not good at things?
Sure, I'm gonna get into college, but then you guys are just all gonna go do your own thing and forget about me, and it's like life is just going to go back to exactly the way it was before. And I just liked this better.
We have SATs in September, so gotta study.
I don't want my life to go back to the way it was before all of this. Like, I like you guys. I would like to hang out and, like, be friends.
Yeah, I also don't have a supply anymore, so I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you liking us. Nothing to do with you being our friends.
Did you just ooh-woo at me?
Yeah, I did. What are you going to do about it? You ain't got any powers anymore.
We also have a senior surfing.
No! He's like trying to take away her phone.
No, is there like a senior surfing Easter Bunny dance or something?
absolutely.
When we're seniors, every dance is going to be surfing Santa. There's going to be like Santa in Thanksgiving time.
Oh my God.
Surfing Santa in December.
Why didn't we just die in the Nega realm?
I like the idea of looking for eggs Santa, which is the Easter themed one.
Hey,
Sure. Okay. And we
I would really like some more quiche. Let's go find quiche.
What's up?
Oh no, we actually have to do this. I wanted to fade out. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. You can fade out if you don't want to have this scene. That's okay. I would like let's take that moment. You fade out. I would love just a very brief. It doesn't have to be where you are in 5 years. It can just be like, what did you do in like the next week, if you would like. But just a little denouement. You can pull in other people if you like for your character. Like where do you see them? Like what's sort of some things that kind of happen to them, so we see these sort of like little vignettes of them over the next however long you decide you want it to be. And yeah, again, feel free to pull in other people.
Well, Novella eventually looks at her phone.
And then that's it.
Yeah. I guess, so I don't know if she looks at her phone before or after this conversation, but I think that Novella probably doesn't really feel ready to make any decisions about herself. She's already kind of freaked out about the future and doesn't really know what she wants. And so I think that she probably spends the better part of the next week thinking about whether she prefers the sort of easy, safe fun that she finds that she has with Ray, or the like terrifying, infuriating, confusing feelings that she's now sorting through with this whole situation. Yeah. And she doesn't know. And so I think that she has to do a little bit more self-exploration about who she is and what she wants.
Did she ever count back to 1 again? Did she ever make it to 1?
Not yet.
Okay.
She's working on it.
She's working on
like
it.
4.
She gets to 4.
Yeah.
She'll get there.
Yeah, what about Ray?
Ray finishes up spring break the way he spent it, just working. Yeah, doesn't really have I don't have any classes, but I do have a study hall that I've been spending time in there. Just still reading. I have a lot of the Rangers' notes and things, so I'm just kind of going through that and trying to figure out. Because I think it was onto something, but I don't really know if it even matters, but it's just something that I can put my energy into. Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now.
Cool. There's frantic writing.
Cool. Well, that happens.
Yeah.
So Thrash stops slinking around quite as much.
Mm-hmm.
She stops wearing her hood up as often, and her posture improves, so she grows another inch just overnight. Surprise! It was just a posture thing. And she actually does not go back into the darknet market. Just doesn't do it. This is a clean break, and she gives that all the distance because that is freaky. So that's fine. But she acts more like a person and less like an android. And it's a little rough, and she gets it wrong a lot and upsets people, mostly by being too direct. Just gotta dial that down. But she's evolving in new ways, and Her brother gets out of jail, and that's complicated. And he comes home, and that's complicated. But she actually talks to her friends about it.
Late night pie. Late night pie. Anytime. Pick you up. Late night pie. And it doesn't have to be at your home. It can be anywhere you
You don't
want.
want to be at my house. No, it's not a good
No,
place.
I know, but sometimes you give us addresses, and they're to where
You've never actually been to my house.
correct. Boundaries. We respect them.
We're also trying to tear them down a little bit.
Frantic notes.
So, flashing forward a bit more significantly, to post graduation. So, I guess Mac, do you like take a, what is it called? A gap year? Do you want to take a gap year? Before this?
Yeah,
So they go
I
at
think
the
I
same
do
time?
some personal training, trying to I didn't get the numbers I wanted to for scholarship opportunities, so we never really talked about this, but like Dad is a professional trainer, so she works really hard with him, trying to get that scholarship. Doesn't really know what she's gonna do with it, but she knows
You're
that
gonna
that's
NorCal or SoCal?
actually,
South Cal.
South Cal.
after a long conversation, she is going to Blumenthal.
Oh, good.
Right in the area, like an hour maybe away.
Which is also where Raven goes, because the year that Raven and Mac start college together, they also move in together. They get like a shitty little apartment.
It's
that
the
they
worst.
can both afford.
Parents don't really help because I assume that we're moving in. They're not really with them.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
But that's okay because Raven doesn't want their help anyways. She has grown and evolved and no longer uses Daddy's credit card for like everything. Actually got like a job senior year, working at a cute little clothing boutique, not Hot Topic, cute little clothing boutique. And then they go to college together and they move in together and they have, when they move in together, a housewarming party to which all of their friends are invited.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hit yes on the Google invite.
I think there's like a final scene where
I think we end on a vignette of the group eating pie, kind of standing.
Quiches and pies.
Quiches and pies, and that is where the anime screen comes on, and then the titles play. I don't know what our theme song is.
I don't want to win.
No!
Yay! We did it! 2 years!
We did it! Thank
We're
you!
done.
Thank you!
Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
Just everything about this made me so happy. Let's do some really quick sign-offs. Who are you? Where can you be found? If you have just seen this as the first episode, all of them are up on YouTube, and this one will get up on YouTube very soon. Thank you so much for you all, for the audience, for being here and watching, and thank you for joining me on this 7-episode adventure. This has been more than I could have ever hoped for. So let's start in the middle, and then we're gonna do like boom, 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 or something like that.
Great.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
mixing it up.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I am Lizzie the Bold. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Lizzie the Bold. Anna Geeks has absolutely threatened me if I don't get my streaming gear set up like in the nearish future. I'm working on my office, you guys. It's happening, and then my streaming gear is going to get set up again.
That'll be lovely.
And then things will actually happen because I'm being physically threatened. Please call for help. No. So that's me. And this has been a joy. Thank you so much.
Is that me or
Yeah, well, it's you.
I'm Jackie Dash.
You.
JAKIDASH. Perfect. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Twitter will always announce when Twitch stuff is happening, whether it's on this channel or some other channels in the future. I like anime, so do you have anime opinions? You can at me at them, and I'll give you some response.
Some response.
Some
Right
response.
now,
response.
Kakegurumi is killing
Good or
me in a good way.
What is?
Kakaganui.
Oh, is that your...
It's the gambling girl anime. It's back.
It's very good.
I'm Christina. You can find me. Best places are probably Twitter, Instagram at Christina Horner, or my blog, ChristinaHorner.com. And I really enjoyed being a part of this with you guys. I'm not a streamer, so it was a fun thing to do with you guys. Thank you for including me. It was a joy.
You were the Sailor Moon to my Mercury, so.
Hi, my name is Marcus. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Best Kinda Worst. And I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being the best understudy that I had to elevate to recurring cast.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Strix. You can find me on Twitter at _STRIX. I make video games, rant about the structure of narrative a lot. So if you're into that, you can follow me. Also, I'm a freediver and occasionally post videos of freediving. That's fun too.
I've been Random Tuesday. You probably know me. This is my channel. Hit the follow button. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. This has been a beautiful, magical girl experience. We'll maybe someday be back in the same room again playing RPGs, but who knows when or where. In the meantime, follow all of these lovely people. And until next time, be magical or something.
Be magical.
Bye. Good night.
Okay, just my take. I gotta. Okay.
I'm gonna wait.